So just wanted to jump in before the episode starts to let you know that the audio on this is pretty fucking horrible. It was Brendan's fault though. Not really. It was all me. My bad. It does get better the more it goes on, but this might make you hate my voice even more. Sorry. Oh, and also at one point in the episode, I confused like water for chocolate with the movie Chocolat with Juliette Binoche and Johnny Depp. So pretend I didn't do that. Okay, bye. Okay, so we were tight in high school. Yeah. You gonna leave me hanging? You ain't gonna be like, yeah, that's right?
Yeah. What? Okay. I'm waiting for what?
Okay. Let's say the last time we saw each other was 2003. Graduation.
Mm-hmm.
18 years later. 15 years later. Yeah, let's do 15 years later, which is 2018. About. You see me at a bar. You don't recognize me?
Well,
and pretend that you were in love with me. You wouldn't recognize me? And I don't mean, and let's say I was still the same size I was in high school. Like, you would recognize me?
If you specifically worked to try to put somebody out of your mind for a long time,
and you were in love with the person,
and it was an unexpected setting, just in passing, seeing them, maybe I would be able to walk past without necessarily getting
there's no way
the recognition.
I was going to use your crush in high school name, but I decided against it. You would have remembered her, no doubt.
Well, what? I was going to bring up an example. I don't know.
For me?
Yeah.
You could example yourself, buddy.
I mean, it's not comparable, but it kind of is.
Don't say no names. What?
You can bleep it out. Or cut it out.
Who are you talking about?
No.
No. Bleep who out?
I'm talking about just recently you saw somebody.
A person that I sat by occasionally. I was not in love with her, and she's a fucking girl.
I know,
I'm
not in
gay,
love.
so she's not like, ooh.
No, but I'm saying as far as somebody who you knew from grade school.
I remembered her.
Yeah, but she didn't remember you.
So what? There's a lot of people I don't remember. I can't help who I remember in my mind.
Exactly. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
That's just in passing, though. That's not taking into consideration
having a conversation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I just want you to admit that sounds preposterous to you.
It's definitely the worst. It's a very bad conceit that the movie tries to force you into believing. Yes,
okay.
I will concede that conceit is bad.
And once something like that happens, I'm totally like, I can't fuck with this movie.
Yeah, but I feel like upon fast forwarding, kind of barreling through that and past it,
I was okay with rewatching little clips of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it. There's other stuff that annoyed me. We'll get into it.
Black and white. Black and white.
Welcome to Black and White Movie Night. I'm Black.
I'm white.
And we're no longer gonna try to rhyme, says Brendan. So I'm introducing something new. I want you to summarize this movie or a lesson in this movie in 6 words or less. So for example, for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the title I have on YouTube that nobody will ever search for is Never Walk Into a House Uninvited. You can see where I got that from, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 6 words or less, do that for this movie. It can be a summary, like a synopsis, or it can be a lesson from the movie.
A lesson that you should learn but shouldn't be.
It doesn't matter if it's
not
a good lesson or a bad lesson.
It's not necessarily the point of the movie.
Right, no, it does not have to be the point of the movie at all. But give me something that from a scene, even you can even do a scene in the movie.
Always aim for the toilet.
Okay. Okay, I guess what scene that was. Today we're discussing Kiss Kiss Bang Bang from 2005 for December's theme. Welcome to December, which is It Happened Around Christmas. So we're talking about movies that happen to have a scene. I mean, that happen to be set around the holidays, but the holidays wasn't a big part of the movie.
It's not central to, well,
plot.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, yeah, no.
No.
It's not
just
about the Christmas spirit.
It's
in the
happening
holiday.
around Christmas.
Yes,
and it
which
has
is what
and
the
it
title is.
yeah, so there's Christmas references, but it's not.
Always aim for the toilet, you said.
Mm-hmm.
I my mind's too slow. I need a longer time to do mine. I'm sure my title will be the
Look
one.
at you
on
putting it
YouTube.
on me, and then you've been stalling for 5 minutes and didn't come up with
Yeah,
one
but
still.
I didn't want to think about it. I wanted to see if I could do it on the spot like you. You did good. I can't do that. All right, so it's starring Robert Downey Jr. is Harry. He's the main star. Val Kilmer is Gay Perry. Michelle, I'm guessing Moynihan. Is that how you say it?
I think it's Monaghan.
Really? You
But I
pronounce
don't
the
know.
hard G?
I don't know.
Okay. As Harmony.
Monahan?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but I don't know. Corbin Burnson as Harlan Dexter. You know where you know him from? The daddy. Harlan Dexter. Do you know what you know him from?
You mean,
Most
do I know
recently.
what you think?
No, I know what I know him from because I looked him up.
Yeah, I know him from lots of stuff.
Most recent thing I said that we've seen together.
I mean, no, it's not readily available to me because I have a stronger association of
With
him
what?
with other things. So it's
Okay. Your
Yeah.
friends and neighbors? Does that
oh yeah, okay.
asshole boss?
Please, that was months ago. I've probably watched something else with him in it more recently than that.
We also have some smaller roles by Rockman Dunbar as Mr. Fire. He's one of the thugs.
Do you know what he first got big on, Corbin Burnson?
No, but I was going to get to... You can tell me now because I was going to ask you how Robert Downey Jr., what was his breakout role? Because this is actually the only thing I've ever seen him in besides a few clips of Iron Man that somebody had to be playing in the background at some time.
Oh, you've never seen really anything with
No.
Robert Downey Jr. in it? Well,
Corbin.
I don't know if it was his first role, but it's
We're
my understanding.
talking about Corbin?
Yeah, Corbin.
Okay.
His breakthrough was on a TV show called L.A. Law.
Oh, See why I used to watch that.
Oh, well, there you go. I would think.
And if I'm remembering the right show, there were some lawyers having sex on the desk and the ceiling fell through. I could be mixing that up, though.
Maybe. There's been lots of shows with lawyers in it over the years.
Hunching on the table and falling through the ceiling? No, surely that's not a repeat scene in many shows.
Yeah, but it sounds like something that could have happened in any...
Ally McBeal.
Ally McBeal, yeah, was the first thing I was thinking of.
Did you watch that?
No.
I did.
I've seen episodes of it, but I
did, and
never
can't
watched
remember
it.
much. Okay, and what about Robert Downey Jr.? What was his breakout role?
That's a good question. I don't know what his... I know he was in a lot of stuff at a young age.
Okay, so what was he popular for before Iron Man?
He was on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for one season.
Really? I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah. You know anything about his... So you don't know anything about his career,
I just
history,
know
or
he
background?
he
had
addict or a drug
alcoholic.
alcoholic.
Okay, so you do know about that.
Yeah, I don't even know why I know that, but maybe he thanked his wife during a speech one time. I don't know. Who knows?
But you know that was like a dividing point in his career, that he wasn't able to get work because
No.
when people enter that volatile state and are known.
Oh, was he arguing and stuff like that and being violent?
Well, no, but they become uninsurable because they're a liability if they're on set.
Okay.
And if they're purported to be using illegal drugs. I feel like there was something, he got arrested. There was some sort of, I don't know, not a standoff, but I feel like it was some sort of extreme situation that he was, I don't know. I don't know what the circumstances of his arrest were.
I was too young, I'm sure.
I know they made a joke about it on The Simpsons.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, there was an episode that takes place in LA, and they're going down a street, and they're like, "Oh, there's a movie shooting. They're making a movie with Robert Downey Jr." and it's him like ducked behind something, like he's in the middle of a shootout with police.
But
And
it's
they're
real.
Like, it's not. Yeah, and it's not
Goodness.
a movie set.
Okay, and the other thug, hired thug, Dash Myhawk. Sorry, don't know how to pronounce it. Mr. Frying Pan. Do you know where you know him from? He's the guy I asked. I was like, where do I know him from? Was he in Men in Black or something? You know what I'm talking about?
Mr. Frying Pan.
Yes, when they're roughing up Harry, the two thugs.
Yes.
The white one. Do you know where you know him from?
No.
Oh, yeah, tell me my mind bad. I got a good mind. Well, I will say no, I did not know what I knew him from, but at least I knew that I knew his face.
Yeah, what? You had to look it up. That's how you know. You didn't know where you knew him from?
As soon as I heard the name, I didn't have to. Anyway, Pushing Daisies, Lefty Limb. Do you remember the windmill story? Storyline?
No.
You don't remember? Oh, my God.
I haven't
Pushing
watched
Daisies is
it
so
in
good.
years.
Me either. I have the DVDs, too. I got to find
20
those.
years probably.
So good. Ooh, that reminds me. When is Brian Fuller's movie coming?
It's soon. It's like, it might be in limited release somewhere already.
Oh, my God.
In the next couple weeks, at least.
Okay, so movie opens and we're looking at, it looks like it's kind of hazy, so you could tell you're in somebody's memory or whatnot. It's a magic show. Is it The Amazing Harry?
Harold the Great.
Harold the Great. Putting on a magic show. Looks like the neighborhood is there. We're in Bree, Indiana. And there's a little girl in it's not a casket, the box that, the saw in half trick. What?
Yeah, it's basically just a box.
Yeah.
A rectangular box that is adjacent to a coffin.
Yeah. Last time I'm going to ask you this. Do you know
It's
where
a coffin where your head is sticking out of the top and
everybody
your feet are
knows
sticking
that
out of the
magician's
bottom.
trick?
Well, yeah, but still, you're saying not a coffin, but a box.
It's a box.
Yeah, but you
A
didn't say
wood-
your head
wooden
and your
box.
feet are sticking out of the top and bottom. That's intrinsic to the...
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
The deception.
Okay, I know I'm keep asking you this one last time. Did you recognize that little girl?
No. No, I didn't.
Look at you gonna know it. Ariel Winter from Modern Family, which I don't really watch.
Oh, okay.
I was like, dang, she didn't look
I
like
didn't
herself
really
to
watch
me.
that show
Me
either.
either. I was like, but I know her face in real life.
She's the one who had like...
She was the older sister, the smart one.
Yeah, but she...
No, younger sister, the smart one. Sorry.
Okay.
She had what? What she was about to say so I could cuss at you.
There was some... I didn't watch the show. I don't even know why I have any awareness of
Okay.
this at all. It's
What
because of how disgusting our culture is that she had some sort of like titty problem.
A titty problem?
Like,
What's a titty problem that's not cancer? Did she have inverted nipples? What are you talking about?
no, she had just
She had to get a breast reduction?
something like that. I don't know.
Titty problem.
Again, I don't know.
Titty problem.
I don't know any
okay,
details
okay.
about it. I just know that it existed. It happened.
Okay.
That's another problem of that show being on the air too long.
What?
Please, I saw a bunch of early episodes of it. It was a funny show, but it was on so long that all the little kids were
Grew up.
adults by the time they stopped making it. And I mean, I'm sure it was good, but you
That
know how it
bothers
is.
you.
They just exhaust it until it can't be.
Okay.
Either the people quit and they get tired of doing it and they just stop it altogether,
Okay.
or the audience dies off enough to where people
Dies
don't
off.
care.
Oh, I understand. Fades
Yeah.
away.
But sometimes it's like both of those intersecting. It's like popular television as a whole. It was the exit era of that.
Okay.
Like what big mainstream TV shows do you know about now that are on network TV?
I don't. What do you mean?
Like,
SUV?
what are the biggest SUV?
SVU? CSI? What? I don't know what you're asking me. I don't watch.
Yeah, I'm saying, what are the biggest shows on network TV now?
I don't know if they're not what I just said. I don't know what to tell you.
That's what I'm saying. We don't even have an awareness of it.
Okay.
Because of what's the word I'm looking for? The dilution from streamers.
That's not the word. I know what you're talking about, but that ain't the word you're looking for, is it?
Yeah.
Dilution?
Diluted consciousness. People don't.
I
Diffusion.
I don't know what it is.
That's worse. That's wrong.
There's a word. There's a word. Okay, so this little girl does really good because she starts screaming as he's sawing, like she's really getting cut up.
Saying Alakazam.
Yes. Anyway, she had me convinced that the fucking trick had gone wrong, but the dad rushes up and opens the box and she's faking it. Her legs are tucked, not safely enough for me, but a little bit away from the sawing area. And she turns to them. She's like, I'm going to be an actress. I really enjoyed the scene. Then we get the intro credits, which I really appreciated. They told a whole story.
Yes, this is a favorite thing of yours.
What a good intro or a theme or credits. What?
And it is a little bit of a not a lost art, but it's just
I
not
think
as commonly done. It used to be
a whole
mainstay.
production itself.
If the standard before Once Upon a Time was an entirety of credits before the movie even started at all, the development of that was having some sort of cold open, like the little girl getting sawed in half, leading to the intro.
Wait, what? How are you relating Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to this? What are you saying? Because that movie showed a bunch of credits before the movie. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say anything about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm just talking about the trend of movies.
Oh, in Hollywood.
Used to be
I thought you were talking
having.
about the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I don't think I even said the word Hollywood.
Listen,
I think I just said movies.
You said something. You either said Once Upon a Time or you said Hollywood. That triggered me.
Okay, maybe.
I'm a bad what? Listener, that's what you're going to say. Yeah. Well, in the old movies, like old, I'm talking 30s and 40s, like they only did a few credits at the beginning and everybody. Well, actually, I could be lying. Anyway.
Show like all the credits and then at the end it would just say
weren't
the
this
end.
Long
and
is what I'm saying. It was.
They were still
Not
figuring
long
stuff
at all.
out. So then they
Three
put it to where all the
minutes
credits
max.
roll. So when the movie's over, people can walk away. And I don't know. It's always a choice. But in this specific instance, it has that kind of cold open intro. Then the opening credits are a nice stylized, animated, kind of teasing out the entirety of the movie through imagery that we don't understand yet because it's decontextualized from anything.
Then we have a sort of Sunset Boulevardish scene. We're looking through the water and we can see Harry. And he's about to explain how he got here.
We're getting voiceover narration.
And this is so besides the preposterousness, that's not a word.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, is it? Okay.
What do you think? Pre-posterity?
Yeah, I like that one better. I was about to say that one too.
Preposterosity?
Yeah. So besides that, that's another thing. I felt like it didn't fully commit to a tone, sort of. I don't know. Talking to us, I don't know. It just sort of broke.
It was trying to do like a meta noir
I didn't appreciate
narrative. Yeah, it didn't work. It was something that maybe more so at the time when it came out still had a little bit. Yeah. Well, it was 8 years after Scream, and Scream kind of, excuse me.
Scream had a narrator?
No, but it high geared all of the meta approach in movie making, which it only did that by being very specifically addressing audience concerns and the way the audience is perceiving the movie while the movie itself is going on. Like, meta ideas
You know what?
existed.
Now that you're
even
saying that, I'm like, duh, I know it was a choice, but I guess if this was a comedic spin on the film noir, then yes. Because just, I said Sunset Boulevard, and he does the same thing, except he's dead and he's narrating the story. Okay, so I see what they were going for, but it didn't quite work for me here. Anyway.
Do you think it was because of the jokiness mostly?
Yeah, it had to be. I don't know. Like I said, it didn't pick up tone.
Breaking the fourth wall a lot in a way that wasn't. It was more annoying than it was
entertaining,
charming, or clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't remember that bothering me at the time, but maybe it's just.
You saw it the year it came out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not in theaters, but on DVD. Or wait, did I see it in theaters? I don't remember. I don't think so.
So we get Harry explaining how he got here. We see him robbing a store with somebody. He's on the phone with his niece, maybe. They leave. I'm summarizing this. Details are hazy. Friend gets shot, and to avoid getting caught, he runs into a building, and it happens to be an audition.
Yeah. Well, he gets shot too.
Yes.
Grazed. He's just grazed on the
I
shoulder.
don't
I don't think he
doesn't
get a bullet removed or anything. But yeah, he inadvertently runs into where they're holding auditions. He runs past all of the other people waiting in line, and just it times out perfectly to where he bursts in and is caught in the scene, and the severity of the emotion that he's experiencing from what he just went through.
This is more meta stuff because the scene is also about.
Yes, and this is where this is done well.
Yeah,
I thought
this
scene is done great, and that's why it did play like a mixed bag, and actually kind of throughout it, you expressing your distaste for what was going on overtly was definitely hindering my ability to kind of just brush off the little bits that didn't necessarily age well or have.
So what? We need to watch the movie separately because I interrupted your enjoyment of it.
No, but I feel like since we watched this virtually a week ago at this point, and neither of us took any notes, and I hadn't seen the movie since it originally came out. You had never seen the movie before. A day in the modern era feels like a week's worth of time as far as events that occur and stuff that you watch and what you're exposed to. So a week now is like, it might as well be a month since we had seen it, or another 20 years for me. But going through it at kind of double speed and stopping to watch certain scenes again to jot some ideas and put everything back at the forefront of our mind. I feel like in those scenes that we fully rewatched, it played a lot better, some of them individually, without having the
slow bits in between.
Yeah, or just kind of skipping bits. I don't know. Clearly, Michelle annoyed the shit out of you. You didn't like her one bit, like top to bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dynamic they set up between them, and this stems from what you started off by talking about.
What?
I mean, jumping ahead here.
Are you going to remember?
I'm jumping way ahead. Yeah. Well, jumping ahead, but also bridging the gap. Essentially, him going through this audition leads to him being invited to this party related to the role that he was reading for. He's potentially being cast in this movie now. So he's invited to a producer's party at some Hollywood Hills mansion type place. And then here's where we get the meet cute of the movie of.
Except it wasn't meet cute at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't meet cute at all.
They start interacting with each other. It's Robert Downey Jr. and Michelle Monaghan or Monaghan. Michelle.
Harmony. Are you bridging? You said you were bridging the gap. I didn't hear anything bridging the gap. What were you saying?
I'm saying this is when they first start interacting, and then they're commenting on people in the room and liking them. They say Brazilian Billy Bob Thornton.
Something like that, yeah. They do
Native American
ones.
Joe Pesci. I mean, they're funny visual guys.
Are you showing that she's being annoying? I don't understand what gap you're
I'm
bridging.
just saying they're having like a banter back and forth about bullshit, and then she says, Harry Lockhart, aren't you gonna recognize me?
So you're just giving an example of why I don't like the character.
Yes.
Okay.
And I feel like if this would have been framed differently, if they would have eliminated
the almost sexual assault before
the almost sexual assault.
Yeah, remember he gets beat up. She falls asleep. She must be a narcoleptic. I don't understand. She finds the books. She falls asleep on the bar. A man is about to start touching on her. Harry walks in the room. He was like, there better be your girlfriend. He hadn't even seen her face. And the guy was like, mind your business. And then they take it out to the yard and fight. And she ends up leaving with that guy anyway. I guess she doesn't know at all what happened. Then Harry and her meet again at the bar. So are you saying take out the whole almost sexual assault part?
Again, I didn't have any notes on that part. So,
so you forgot all that.
Blew past it. Yeah, you were kind of typing stuff up. So yeah, no, I completely forgot about that already.
Okay. Do you think she's narcoleptic? Let me just get this question out of the way. Something's not right.
Yeah, no, that is used twice and it's never directly addressed.
Okay. So weird.
And that was something that
maybe a scene got cut.
You couldn't let go of.
No, she just drops.
You didn't think that she had gotten drugged there, or that? Yeah, it does happen twice.
Separate nights.
And you've already introduced the voiceover narration. You could easily explain it away with I didn't know she was narcoleptic yet, or something like that.
Yeah, strange.
Like any of these little
bits,
peccadillos,
they like add up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Harry also gets into Harmony's background. She left town at 16. She left her sister behind with her dad. It seems like her mom died young, or died before they were grown. The dad is molesting the sister. She is watching TV in her apartment, Protocop robot, and she hears something in the next room, and she grabs a baseball bat, walks in, and it's that guy in his uniform. For some reason, he's drinking. He reaches down to get a beer. There's a case of beer on the ground, which is also strange.
He had that.
He brought it in?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
He was drunk. That's why he went in the wrong place.
Okay, I can buy that. So she screams, hey, and it startles him, and the sliding glass door is open. He stumbles back and falls over the balcony, and we get no final word on whether or not he lived or died, but his body looks twisted up. So I don't know. And the interview she gives on the news doesn't make sense either. Strange.
And this is explaining why he's back at. So wait, where are they right now? They're at.
This is the party.
The party.
Yes,
yeah.
But Harry is telling us how
she ended up there.
Yes. So after she gets interviewed by the news.
And this is the sexual assault part hasn't happened yet?
No.
It happens after this.
Yeah.
After they interact and she's like, Harry Lockhart.
No. Harry tells how he got there. He tells how Harmony gets there. Then it shows Harmony at the party finding the Gossamer books. Then she falls asleep on the bar. Then the sexual assault almost happens. Then he gets beat up. Then they're at another club talking. And she says, Harry, don't you recognize me? Did that help you?
Okay. Yes.
So, yeah, this was another problem I had. Like that interview that she gave on the news, it was another case of the tone not quite. It was a nonsensical thing. But
should have happened and what would have worked better is if they would have eliminated them having had any history together whatsoever.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yes, that cold open was funny with the little girl screaming that she was going to become an actress. For what that amounted into versus the distraction that it caused you, as far as him, the backstory being that he was in love with her through high school, but she fucked everybody else in school. Yeah, because even the sister's
incest line would have still played. Yeah, into the rest of the
he
story.
could have just been as the narrator filling us in on that because down the line through the movie they end up together or whatever. Yeah.
But besides that, I was saying the interview that she gives on the news, the tone of it doesn't, I don't know. It was one of those trying to be ditzy tones or funny tones, but I don't know. It just bothered me. So an agent is watching the news and he sees her and he's like, just invite her to something already. And what she gets invited to is the party. And like I said, she's a huge fan of Johnny Gossamer. There are a series of books. She finds them at the party. She takes one, reads it, and...
They don't really explain. I mean, they're basically like noir
trash
detective pulp
fiction
novels. Yeah. Like a noir detective, but the artwork on the covers look James Bondish, and they have like kind of James Bondy titles. Well, I don't know. I never read pulp
Me either.
novels like that, so maybe it was just like those, and I'm ignorant.
So some sort of way she lays down on the bar and just falls asleep. So maybe she's drunk. I'll give it that.
When they're going through her history with these books as a little girl that she loved them, it shows her like reading passages from them out loud. Yeah. And it was a choice when even the first time watching it, you had to rewind it because you didn't catch it and you were like, why are you laughing?
The first time I heard it, I was like, wait, did she just say what I think she said? So I had to rewind, and she did, and it was funny. The little girl is reading out loud to her mom. What's the quote? You got it?
I mean, I didn't write the whole thing. It was like she had clearly poured herself into the dress. And clearly she had spilled some.
I didn't. I was like, what does that mean? And I was like, oh, she too big. She too big for the dress. That's funny.
Okay, so at this party,
yeah,
or no, I thought he meets Perry at the party. That's part of it.
I'm listening. I didn't put that, but yes, I do. I do know that he meets Perry at the party.
Okay, so
we didn't skip it though. We haven't left the party yet, but yes, Perry.
The idea is this movie role that he supposedly got. He's going to be playing a private detective, so he's supposed to be shadowing a local private detective
who works for
Harlan
Dexter.
Yeah,
is he a producer now?
Yeah, producer, former actor. It's his party.
Yes. And we meet him briefly at the party.
Yeah, and that's Corbin Burnson.
Yes.
You're going to say who Perry is?
I just said, are you going to say who Perry is? We did. We said he's a private detective for
Yes,
Harlan.
But I'm going to say, are you going to describe the character?
It's Val Kilmer. I don't know what you want. He's called Gay Perry.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's some doubt. What line does he say that he's not really gay? But then he...
What line does he say that he's not really gay?
Yeah, I feel like he makes a joke.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So you do know what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't have the joke written down.
But was the joke about him just pretending to go along with being gay, right?
Yeah.
But in actuality, he is gay. Or do you think he just keeps playing the whole time?
So I remember when this movie came out, it was very well received among critics. I don't know how well it did financially, but I do remember it seemed like a lot of praise was being heaped
on Val Kilmer.
Well, and Robert Downey Jr., because I kind of stopped speaking to it, but all of his troubles, like this was kind of a big comeback movie for him. And at the same time, Val Kilmer had kind of been, I don't know, in the wind a little bit. Okay. He had a kind of rough late 90s after Batman. Things kind of went.
Oh, he was a Batman.
They waffled for him a little bit. He had like a mixed bag of success in the late 90s, I feel like.
Okay.
Because he went from Batman to like Island of Dr. Moreau, Ghost in the Darkness.
It sounds like you've seen his movies, though.
The Saint was a big hit for him.
Is that the one you showed me where he has a lot of disguises? Elizabeth Shue? Okay.
Well, you didn't watch it. It was just, you caught it.
Well, I remembered enough. The end. I caught the end, I think.
Okay. And then, I don't know. So this was 2006. I feel like he didn't have a abundance of activity during that period.
Okay, and then these critical reviews, they said they debated if he was gay. Where are you going?
No, it was just like Val Kilmer is great, so funny. Gay Perry, what a character. And like, I don't remember. I feel like if this were to come out now, people would be like, you can't play a gay guy. Val Kilmer can't do that. He said the F word for gays, the F slur.
He said it in the movie?
Yeah, he said it multiple times.
Oh, I can't remember.
It ends with him saying it. Well, not the very end, but he, calls him a F hag.
Oh. Well,
Remember?
anyway, there's a scene
In
where
the
they're
hospital.
talking about a worker, how attractive he is. His ringtone is "I will survive."
Hey, to be clear, I
What?
said F hag.
Yeah,
I feel like I said it too close together and it sounded like a...
like you said the word.
Yeah.
No, I feel like it was distinct.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure I had
Yeah, I got you. You good?
put a bigger space in there.
Okay, buddy. Perry is the detective that he's gonna be shadowing.
And they have... the gayness of Perry aside, they have a good chemistry with each
rapport,
other,
yeah.
for sure. And they establish their dynamic really well right out the gate. Harry, Robert Downey Jr., is the bumbling fuck up, which it's funny because now he's one of the most prominent, successful, or financially successful anyways, actors in the field. I mean, I think you think he's a good actor, right? Or
He's
you're
fine.
indifferent to him?
Yeah, I'm indifferent.
Well, you haven't seen much of what he's
That's what I
done,
said. This is the
much of
only
his
thing I've
output.
seen him in, except the few scenes in Iron Man for some reason.
But you know that he's hugely successful.
If you say so.
So you bought him playing like a fuck up, like the losery kind of...
Yeah.
Okay. I was curious. And then Val Kilmer does a good job of the competency. I mean, they're definitely playing off the gag of like, I don't know, gay panic was a big
Oh my goodness.
part of a lot of like 80s and 90s movies. You see that. I mean, that sort of insensitivity was just a natural byproduct.
Okay.
Yeah, people weren't
I understand.
as discerning about it. It was not that it acceptable isn't the right word, but it had
People
not-
wouldn't get a big attitude if you did it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it's-
the atmosphere was.
I don't know why I'm trying to figure out, like, I've got to
Yeah,
be
I
the
don't-
presenter of this information. Like, everybody knows there was cultural development over
Yeah.
time, and that shit was just pervasive back then. And I feel like even though it is a heterosexual man playing a gay character, like, they were doing it in a way that, even though they're using the slurs, it feels like it's being done in a more responsible
Not
way.
a caricature type way.
This is like the walking out of the woods of that sort of shitty mentality of
Okay.
the 80s and 90s,
Yeah,
where
yeah, yeah.
it would be like, you know, he makes a joke in this movie, he calls him a sissy or something like that. And that was just kind of the portrayal, the more prominent portrayal of the time. So having like a strong, competent, gay private detective, even though it's a heterosexual guy playing him, this is like, I didn't find it to be, outside of the slur usage, a troublesome or insensitive portrayal of a gay man,
Okay.
despite the gay panic kiss
Yes.
reaction
one
that
I've
happens.
seen.
And even that was sort of being played more so as, I didn't want to be kissed without my permission. Not necessarily, he wasn't
Yes.
like, ew, yucky, a gay guy kissed me. It was more like, I'm upset that I got kissed.
He chooses his words. He was like, when he's saying what kind of place is this, people kissing people, he was like, I don't know, it felt like he was choosing his words.
Yeah, and the other side of that is the cops cruising by, and they go inside of the
Their car.
cruiser,
Uh-huh.
and the one says like, "Hey, check out Doris and Lucinda over there."
Okay, so back to the party,
Yeah, that's jumping ahead too.
which we sort of already gave you this, but she falls asleep on the bar. A man comes up and is rubbing on her. She's completely knocked out. Harmony is. Harry happens to walk into the room that she's in, and he tells the guy, you know, get away from her. Eventually, they take it outside. Harry gets beat up, and we fast forward to later in the party, and Harmony is...
I mean, and this is where the narcolepsy theory comes in, because you would think from the looks of that she had been drugged or
something,
knocked out. She's completely unresponsive to touch, and she doesn't even like startle awake whenever the confrontation starts, does she? Or is she like, yeah.
But they don't fight till actually outside, but
yeah.
Fast forward to the party. In the party, Harmony is arm in arm with the guy leaving. I guess there's a hangout because Harry also ends up at the same place as her. And that's where we...
Have you ever fallen asleep at a party?
A party? No, but I don't go to...
Or at a place where there is a gathering?
Yes. Are you being funny? The Paul McCartney concert, you made me...
I wasn't trying to call that specifically to mind. I meant in a more like domestic situation.
When I was younger, like...
Yeah, when you were a child, right?
Yeah, I remember.
You would like sneak off to another room in a stranger's house and fall asleep.
You said you would?
No, I'm saying you wouldn't.
No. But I didn't have a problem with her being in a different room falling asleep. I had a problem with it being on the bar.
Have you witnessed that? Have you seen
Absolutely
people like
not.
Passed out at parties or anything?
I haven't attended any of those kind of parties. I was a responsible...
Never? Not even in college or anything?
No, I was a responsible child. Like, you want to
No one even took you to one?
Listen to me. If I was at a party where there was drinking, I waited till I was 21, first of all. But second of all, it wasn't...
You never had one drink before you were 21.
Oh my goodness.
What?
No, because
no one's gonna come arrest you for the past because you had a drink underage.
No, I didn't. I was a rule follower. You laughing because that's what you called me, and I said it back. Okay, if that happened at a party, I didn't witness it. Like, I'm sure I left the way before it got to that point. And parties aren't my scene anyway. They're not. They do nothing for me. Okay, now that that's out of the way, she felt... Oh, why did you back up to her falling asleep on the bar? You was just pointing out how odd it was? Because I had moved on to the new location.
I feel like that's...
A big sticking point for me?
Commonplace enough. Like, that's not the first time that's ever been portrayed. Like, that's a pretty stereotypical thing to happen. Like the person that gets too fucked up.
But it wasn't her walking around fucked up. She was reading the book. She got to a certain page and placed the book down and just like laid down like she was in such bliss or something.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like the idea of somebody falling asleep or passing out.
It's not a odd thing is what you're saying. Yes, okay, yes. I didn't say it was. I said again, the location being on the bar. Fast forward, her and Harry end up at the same bar afterwards. He approaches her, tries to pick her up. She plays along, and eventually she's like, Harry, it's me. Magic shows we put on together.
Yeah, she reveals to him, and I mean, they're making Harry out to be bumbling and kind of dumb. Like he's doing the crime and stuff, but also, and this is where, you know, he's pulling off the material and he's doing a good job acting, but Robert Downey Robert Downey Jr. also still has that unremovable, like...
What quality is it that you would describe it? What's the quality?
You can see the competency. Okay. There.
Yes.
He has that look of like, that's really why he's a fucking movie star. It's,
okay.
You know, that's unremovable. It's him playing that type of role. And again, he is doing a good job with it, but it's the same as like if Tom Cruise were playing that role or Brad Pitt, like,
okay,
they have that built in. It's tough for them to play a character that's too shitty because it belies some intrinsic, innate quality that they have that you cannot remove unless it's through like prosthetics or some transformative effort that separates them from their like natural essence. I don't know. That's why it becomes such a big feat whenever an actor who is that big and you're like, well, fuck, that's the performance of a lifetime.
Give me one. A performance of a lifetime for an actor that has a quality that they can't quite hide.
Well, I feel like all of them have given, like, this isn't a movie that is a showcase for something like that, but
give me one for Brad Pitt. Give me one for Tom Cruise, where they stepped outside of, you know what, just like you said, like they were able to separate themselves from.
Well, I don't think Brad Pitt has one to me. I'm not saying he's a bad actor. Like, I would say probably one of the better roles for him was Once
Upon a Time in Hollywood. I knew you were gonna say that, but he was still him.
Yeah, but that's because that character has qualities
like yes.
And again, Tom Cruise. That's why it was interesting watching that Born on the 4th of July and seeing him play like a war veteran and going through this trials and tribulation kind of stuff, and he did a great job with it.
That movie was tough for me to watch.
Yeah, but even still, the better example of his acting, like he was nominated for his role in Magnolia, but that character is like a megalomaniacal mindset, misogynistic fucking
all these
Lothario character, salesperson type guy. So it's wielding those qualities like for the power of the performance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, that's funny you said that. Even though I've only seen him in a few things, like I picked up with what you're saying about he just has a quality about him that you could still see.
Yes, and that's why the ending to me is so successful. Like, you were being kind of ho-hum about it.
About the ending?
Yeah.
Well, which part of the ending? In the hospital, or like the end where he's talking to us and we know why?
No, I'm talking about like the hanging off the overpass and that.
Yeah, okay,
like,
we're going to get to that. That was more preposterousness.
Yes, but as far as him pulling it off and setting him up.
What about that, though?
Again, the payoff of it, of showing him as a child trying to be a magician and then just jumping ahead to him running around robbing and being a fuck up. Is it an abracadabra where you're like, oh yeah, well, he was a magician when he was 7 years old, so he probably still has some of that
fucking shooting?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying is just that idea. That's where like the competency and the ability and that sort of that movie star quality, where it's like, okay, him fucking up at the beginning, but you believe it whenever the gun shakes loose. I mean, it's not believe it, but that's from a performance standpoint of him pulling it off.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Jesus Christ. I'm not saying it makes it more realistic with how it plays out. I'm just saying his performance wise.
Okay, buddy. So after I'm sure I mentioned this in passing, but just to reemphasize, he says he was in love with this girl during high school and they were very good friends. They were best friends. Does he say best friends? Good friends.
Yeah, he's talking about choking it down while she's talking to him about
other guys. Yeah. And apparently she was hunching everybody. And he just made her promise not to hunch his best friend. Was it Chucky?
Chuck Chutney.
Chuck Chutney. Okay.
It's a good goof name, but nobody's last name is Chutney.
Oh, you want to bet?
You know somebody named Chutney?
I feel like aren't people allowed to change their last name to whatever they want?
From a small town in Indiana.
Anyway. So they
chutney
hang out.
What is chutney? Isn't it Indian food stuff?
Food. I don't know what's in it.
It's like
they catch up
like salsa
at the bar. She has a friend there who keeps cop blocking for some reason. And it seems like she has an attitude with Harry. But we fast forward to the next morning and he wakes up in the bed with the friend. And this is after he's admitted to Harmony that he's still kind of obsessed with her, right? He doesn't have that.
No, but as that scene is concluding, the idea you're getting is,
they're going to hook up finally.
yeah, Harry and Harmony are getting along famously, and even this grumpy friend
Roommate,
of hers
yeah.
wasn't going to interfere with that. And then, yeah, it's him waking up next to her instead.
So after he leaves, he heads to her apartment, I guess, to apologize. And she yells at him or whatnot. Then we catch up with Harry as he's shadowing Perry to learn how to be a detective. Perry is on a real case.
He's been hired by somebody.
A known person. $2,000.
No, he knows. He says who. He
Allison
says the name.
Ames.
Yes.
But he's never met this person.
Yes.
And the stakeout is at a lake or something.
Yes.
A house and there's a lake. Is there a house?
No, it's just like at the lake.
Okay.
And they're having playful banter, probably a bunch of jokes that neither of us wrote down.
Yeah, and they were getting ready to leave, correct? When the car...
Sure.
I feel like they were getting ready to leave. Don't remember. When a car comes careening over, I guess you could call that a hill, a cliff. I don't know. And it lands in the lake.
Yeah, they see it happen. They see the girl inside.
No.
They don't see the girl inside.
They imagine somebody was driving.
Yeah.
But I feel like Perry quickly says nobody's in the...
No, this is where you...
Yeah. I did not hear... If I heard a knock, maybe. I convinced myself I heard a knock. But even when we were rounded back, I was like, I can't hear a knock at the point where he says, listen.
No, there wasn't.
Okay, so
she was already dead.
Well, then how do we hear the knock?
In there.
You mean she suffocated from the water and... Are we saying the water killed her?
No.
Okay.
Isn't she already shot?
Had to be because they planted a gun. Okay, so what is he talking about? The knock, the sound.
I don't know. Remember, we rewound it.
Oh,
You
so I
said
wasn't
you couldn't
crazy.
hear anything.
And you didn't?
That's why they had... He says the line. He says, like, wait, you hear that?
Yeah,
Or
but
he's
there
like,
was nothing.
Listen. Or I don't remember.
Yeah.
What it was. They call attention to it. Like, you should be hearing something.
And you don't.
And it didn't say anything in the captions either, like muffled screaming or...
Yeah.
Brittany
Strange.
always has the captions on if we're watching anything at home.
Yeah.
In case that needs to be restated. 'Cause I'm not often restating it.
Okay.
Laughs weekly.
Do you think that's been a constant through our whole relationship? Have I always been subtitles on in your mind? Or was there a specific point where I was just like, I got to have these? Can you recall? Because I can't recall. I feel like there's one point like I didn't used to have subtitles. And at one point I was like, I have to have them.
No, I feel like you at first introduced it as your personal preference when you're watching it.
Okay.
And
I introduced it as that.
It wasn't like anything we watch, it has to be on at the beginning, but it quickly became that because it is your preferred means. And I was sick of rewinding every 5 fucking seconds to rehear every line of dialogue that gets said because you're not listening well.
That's not true. I am listening. I'm even looking at their mouths.
Well, I shouldn't say not listening well. Your fucking ears don't hear anything.
And there are certain registers I feel like I don't know. And I feel like people be mumbling.
First of all, this is my theory about your ears not being able to hear
yes,
certain
and I like
timbers.
the theory. Look at you. Can't act like I'm trying to steal your credit.
Well, because this is a long-running existent theory that I've had for decades at this point.
But you do know this has been proven already. Like you're not.
Who proved it?
Are you serious? You've never been in a science class where they play the sound at different things and they have, or maybe watching a video and they have people raise their hands if they can hear the noise. And the older you get, the less of them you hear.
Yes, but my theory is about male, female, the differential there.
Okay. Well, so go ahead and say it. You didn't make a complete sentence so people understand. I have trouble hearing male voices.
I think it is something that is consistent amongst I'm not going to generalize and say all women, but
you've noticed in other girls?
Yeah.
Who?
Just
people you work with, maybe?
No, just as a general rule of thumb, it is a weird like tuning in and out thing where it is like a frequency you are able to acclimate to. I don't know. It makes because I feel
maybe it's
like
a built-in survival mechanism. The longer you're with somebody, the more you can tune them out.
Well, yeah, but isn't that a thing too? Like from infancy, that mothers get attuned to their children's pitch
Their
of
cry.
their voice.
They know what the cry means. Is that what you mean?
But there is also like just the human response to hearing a baby cry. And who's to say that that wouldn't develop too, as far as from associating and forming different social bonds, that women would hear each other better and men would hear each other better.
Okay, why were we on that? Subtitles? Oh, no sound, even though he says, what's that sound? So Perry dives into the lake.
What class were you in where
Jesus
people
Christ.
are raising their hands while people are playing noises at the front? That never happened. You just made that up.
I didn't. Listen,
having to
listen.
take hearing tests. Yeah, I've had to take a hearing test before. I've never sat in a group setting.
I swear to God, this happened in a class in college. I swear to God.
In college?
Yeah.
That's even less likely. That's
right.
like a kindergarten activity.
Fine. I don't think so.
Who heard the duck quack?
No. Oh, gosh. But I don't know. I don't have a strong memory.
Oh, really?
Memory bank. But I think that happened.
Because the beginning of this podcast started with how good a mind you had because of
For
all
faces.
the people that you
For
looked
faces.
up to remember what you knew.
No. I know when I know a face. Like, you cannot tell me I've met you and talked to you and had a conversation or watch you act for at least 2 minutes and tell me that I don't know your
Trying
face.
to lord it over me that the fucking little girl from Modern Family played the...
No, I didn't. I don't know. I didn't know her. I said I was surprised I didn't recognize the face. Okay.
Yes, I know.
Ooh, telling me. Kindergarten activity. So Perry dives into the lake and he's gone so long, Harry starts to get worried. And he comes back up with the body. And apparently it was in the trunk.
Yes.
So they...
Oh.
What did we forget? There were some shots fired? What?
The trunk was locked. He had to shoot it open.
Yes. Good job. Because when they pull her out, she has a bullet hole. Oh, no. Okay, so listen. Now this opened up more questions. If she was only shot by him, they found his gun in the lake. Because they were going to try to plant the gun and rob her down in Harry's room. And he was like, you need to find the gun. If she had been shot only by Val Kilmer, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think her, not motive death, what you call it? Murder method? What? Cause of death. I don't think her.
I knew you'd get there eventually.
Oh, you knew it? Why you wouldn't help me out? You saw me struggling. I don't think her cause of death was originally by shotgun or ever. Because she looked badly bruised. Like, I don't.
Shotgun.
Gunshot. A shotgun is one that has 6 little holes for the bullets to go in. That make it a shotgun?
That's a revolver.
Well, what makes something a shotgun?
Shotgun is...
It's the big one that you
Jesus.
pull back? I thought it was a rifle.
A rifle is a bigger gun,
Do you have to pull that back? You know what I mean? The only one you don't have to pull back is the automatic or something. A semi-automatic. Okay, never mind. This is not important. I'll look it up on my own time. So they pull the girl out.
Gun 101 from 2 people that have never even held a gun before.
They pull her out.
Most of what I know about guns and
It's from movies?
artillery is from movies, yes.
That's not good.
I think I've maybe held a gun in my hand one time. And it was not me seeking it out to do it. It was somebody being like, hey, I got this gun. Check it out. And I didn't have a reason not to hold it, but
Where was this? At a house party where people were passed out on the bar?
No, I was with Philip and we were meeting up with a friend of his that he hadn't seen in a long time. And it wasn't like
And a guy had a gun. It was his?
Yeah, I mean, we were at
Are
his
you
house.
grown?
He was
How old
showing
are you?
it. Yeah, it's probably, I don't know.
Early 20s?
Late 20s.
Okay. Oh, late 20s. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, there was no harm in holding it for a second. And I had no reason to sit there and be like,
say no.
I don't want to hold a gun. I refuse to hold a gun. I don't feel that strongly about it, but
Okay.
I never had an inclination to be like, yeah, let me feel that cold steel in my hand.
Oh,
I've heard it's fun. Giving it a moment's consideration, like I don't have any real objections to it. I would never necessarily want to own a gun.
Yeah.
But I would be
go through proper channels to have one.
I would instantly be one of those people where if something happened, would be like, I have to get a gun now.
Like
we
what?
talked about this the other
No,
day.
we
What was
didn't.
it? Yes, there was something we talked about.
What?
Yes.
No.
What was it?
You must have been talking to somebody
I'm never
else.
going to remember it.
Me either, because it didn't happen.
Yes.
You said you would. No.
Yes, that I would instantly be one of those people who would like be a reactionary and be like, I have to get a gun now.
Huh.
What was it?
Well, I don't know what it is. I don't want to call this an affinity. I don't think that's the right word, but I like the idea of me being able to shoot well.
To use a gun, yes.
But
you should take a gun safety
hold on.
class.
All weapons, though. I want to know how to shoot archers. I want to know how to do swords. I want to
shoot arches.
I'm sorry, archery.
Jesus
shoot bow and arrows.
Christ.
Yeah. Anyway, I like the idea of weapons in general. I don't know why. I'll blame it on my astrology sign, but
we would be. Are you gonna disclose what your astrology
Aries,
sign
whatever.
is? War.
Yeah. Okay, what? We would be what?
Oriented. Trying to say that I'm
That's not
the
not
argument
true.
starter.
I'm not really.
Yes,
anyway,
you
know what?
are.
Let's not. What were you about to say?
About taking a gun safety class?
No. I said
we would be exactly the people in a movie or TV show.
should not have a weapon.
Yeah, where like
it'll
a
misfire.
gun would get kicked into the floor and we would pick it up and be holding it like, don't move, with the shaky hand because we wouldn't really, and they would be like, the safety's on. And like,
like,
and
where's it at?
get our wrists broken and they disarm us and shoot us.
Oh, God. Anyway, I like the idea of me knowing how to use weapons. Like in random, never mind. I was going to tell you, like
But
in a random
at
daydream.
this point,
What? At this point, what? Would I get one?
You've never taken any steps towards, like, you've never held a sword, probably.
No. No.
And you never.
I tried to go to archery class in LA, but it was so many people.
What consists of trying to go?
I got on the bus,
Okay.
went across town.
You got there and there were so many people there. Like,
There was no more spaces to sign up. Yeah.
Oh.
And there was no online sign up yet. You just had to show up.
So you were turned away because they were
I
at
can't
capacity.
say turned away, but yes, it was at capacity. And somebody was like, "Oh, it's like this every weekend." I was like, "Oh, I can't be risking
I don't need to shoot arches that
wasting
much.
the morning." Yeah. So we're unclear about what her actual cause of death. Yes.
So no weapons. You tried to go to an archery class,
And that's all I've
but
done.
besides that, that's the closest you've come to
Trying to learn
learning
how-
weaponry.
Yes.
What about self-defense class or anything like that? Did you
Okay.
take like a
Yes.
female self-defense
I did.
thing?
I
Like,
don't know why.
Put your
I
keys
can't tell
between your
you.
knuckles to make a claw.
You know how just like chunks of memories are just not there. Like I feel like I took one, but I remember nothing. So maybe I didn't.
Did you carry around pepper spray in LA?
I still have the same pepper spray that I bought probably around that time. It's still on my keychain.
And you're sure it hasn't just evaporated?
Well,
slowly
I
through
didn't
the
know it
hole over
expired. I did see that
20
one time.
years?
I was like, oh, I probably should update this. But yeah, I bought one that one time and never.
So no rape whistle, panic alarm,
No.
med alert.
Med alert. Nope. You know what I always say, if something happens, I just have to lay down and pretend to be dead.
Yeah. Your self-defense is trying to play possum.
Yes, absolutely. Don't. What are you about
You
to
would
say?
be one of the people who would hide under a pile of bodies
Yes,
in the
absolutely.
war
Oh God, I would be
to escape.
throwing up while I'm doing it. But yeah. Ugh.
Letting everyone else die.
There's no sense in
Just
all of us
saving
dying.
yourself.
There's no sense in all of us dying.
What
Listen,
if the triplet was out there?
Well, that's different. You risk your life for your child, but
Yeah,
else.
right. You'd be pulling somebody's arm over your face and be like, I could have another one. I'll get another one.
what another child? This is horrible. No, you dumb. As they're getting ready to leave, or they put the body back in the lake.
Regardless of the cause of death,
Yes.
she was definitely dead prior.
Right,
to
like it
being
wasn't
in the
his
trunk.
fault.
Yeah,
They know that. They're putting the body back in the lake, correct? They don't just leave it there.
Well,
Because Harry throws Perry's gun in the lake as well.
yes.
Since he
Well,
now has a gunshot.
all of this is going on, and then the two ski mask guys appear.
They're up
and
standing
start,
at the cliff, right?
Yeah, and they start shooting at
I don't
them.
know. I don't know.
Something that they scare them off. They don't leave with the body. No.
No, I know that, but I want to know if they physically put it back in the lake.
No, because they get scared off. I think they just leave.
Okay.
They run away.
Okay. They get back to the hotel that Harry is staying at. And while they're saying their goodbyes, or Val Kilmer, Perry is pissed off because he threw the gun back into the lake and it's his gun. So he's saying
he had shot the woman in
Right.
the head with it accidentally while trying to save her.
So basically,
opening the
he's telling
trunk.
Harry to fuck off. And while this is happening, Harry gets a phone call and it says that Harmony is dead. Why would they call him? Strange. Who would have called him and said Harmony is dead? Maybe she had his number written somewhere. I don't know. I'm sure they explained it. Surely. So he said, distraught, and he makes his way up to his hotel room. And eventually Harmony pops up. She's completely wet, like she was in the lake. Well, I know she wasn't, but I don't understand why she's completely wet. It's not raining outside or anything. She's explaining that it was her sister who was in town who's actually been murdered. She stole a credit card, some charge to a company called Centron Incorporated. And she liked his help figuring out what happened. Because remember, he told her that he's a detective. What?
We forgot something big from the party where they met. When Harry's walking in there, there's a tall woman making her way across the room.
That's important.
Yeah, it is. It comes back.
Okay.
They make a big to-do about it. They make this stupid joke about her name. He
Flicka.
introduces himself to who? Flicka. Did you know that book? Did you recognize that name?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I never read it. I just remember seeing it at every
What book
book
is this?
fair in the library. I feel like it was maybe it was on reading lists or an option to read. It was a book called My Friend Flicka. I think Flicka is a horse, maybe. I don't know.
Never
I vaguely
heard of it,
remember
no.
that. I just remember seeing the title and not liking
Did you say
it,
book
even as a
fairs like we
kid.
were in elementary? Is that when this book was out?
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
young adult novel, or I don't know what age group is directed at.
Okay.
But yeah, he interacts with Flicka. She's like, I'm a flight attendant. He's like, I'm a private detective. And then she's like, well, I'm going
She
to go
walks
over
off.
there now. Yeah, she brushes him off.
And it turns out that Flicka is friends with Harmony.
Yeah.
So that's how she knows what he does. He never tells her that directly. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, she hears from
Flicka. Okay.
her friend Flicka. She says specifically, my friend Flicka.
Okay. He's like, okay, I'll take your case. And she's getting us some clothes again, because she's wet, inexplicably strange. So she's doing that. He was like, okay, I gotta pee. So she's leaving and he's peeing at the toilet. He's peeing. He turns to the left and he sees the girl's body from the lake, and he continues to pee as he's turning. So he has peed on her body.
Yeah, pees on the dead body. I feel like when we were doing the second pass, you were laughing at this when it was happening the first time. You were so annoyed from watching the entirety of
Yes. I was like,
the
who would
interaction
do
with
that?
Harmony.
Yes.
That it bothered you. I feel like her insertion into any sequence soured you on it. When she is removed from the movie and removed from the scenes, you were enjoying it a lot more.
I will give you that. Oh,
but you don't dislike her as an actress, or you do? She does. Does she bother you in other stuff?
No, she's neutral.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah, I don't have any strong feelings for or against her.
Yeah. While she's there, I'm backing up a little and talking to Perry. She again just fucking falls out and falls asleep. So he picks her up and takes her to the bedroom. And that's when I'm like, is she narcoleptic? Something's not right. So he's going to get her undressed because, again, she's wet for some strange reason. And a spider crawls across her chest and he flicks her titty, which wakes her up.
He tries to pat it and
it's like inside her bra
cup.
But
then it goes inside of her bra cup and she wakes up to him like hitting her dead center mass on her right breast.
Yeah, so that wasn't important, but
yes, then she accuses him of, are you touching my tit?
Which, oh, that's something else. That means
what the hell, Harry?
He never told her about the guy almost sexually assaulting her. The only thing he asked is, what happened to the guy you were with? She was like, oh, he was a real asshole. But he never was like, oh, I saved you from getting sexually assaulted or anything.
Yes, but then he reacts here to the accusation that he was feeling her up while she was passed out.
Yeah.
When she accuses him of doing what he stopped the other guy from doing,
right.
He's trying to explain away that he was going after the spider.
Which doesn't sound believable. But
yeah, and she's not bothered. She's just like, okay, well, whatever. Like, yeah, it happens. Yeah.
It's life. He's like, it's not just life. People should be randomly feeling on your titty.
Yeah.
So she sees a spider leg or something in her bra cup, right? So she realizes that he's telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward, like I said, she's changing clothes. She's leaving. He's peeing. He sees the body, turns to the side, pees on the body. Then he calls Perry. And Perry's going to turn around because he hadn't been gone that long. But he gives them instructions to wrap the body in a blanket, try to find a gun because clearly they're trying to frame you. He does. It's in the mattress. And eventually Perry comes up to help move the body. And looking at her body, it's like bruised. Those are bruises, right? Those blue spots all over her body. Like, did they torture her? Like, all that just couldn't have happened from the strange.
Well, she was a
mental
patient.
Hospital. Yeah. But what that mean? They letting people beat up on her in there? You think she did it herself? If she's self-harming that much, surely she would have been in a straitjacket or something.
Yeah, it's not
important. That bothers me when you get to a part in the movie like, oh, that's not important. I mean, okay, I understand, but I feel like
bad guys hurt her. She's dead now.
All right.
So they've got to get this body out of the hotel. In the meantime,
he called and Perry says cops have to be on their way.
Yeah, the pressure's on, and then as Harmony's leaving through the lobby, there are cops at the front desk asking the concierge, whoever, what room is Harry Lockhart in. We had noise complaints.
They give them a room, and then Harmony steps up. She's like, oh, no, it's room such and such. I was just there. And they don't turn around and be to the desk attendant. They're not like, are you sure? Well, why do you have a different room number? I thought that was strange. They just trot away.
Yeah, I knew this would
bother me.
Yeah, I doubted that it went unnoticed by you, but yeah, I had that written down too.
What?
Because they say room 714. He looks it up in the computer.
Yeah,
Like they
it's
make
strange.
a point of showing that he's at the computer. He's like, Lockhart is room 714. And then she, who is no one to them, she's not an employee of the hotel at all. And then she somehow overrides the guy who works for the hotel and is looking at the computer.
And if it's just a noise disturbance, surely you would call the front desk for security first versus bypassing them and calling the police, no?
Yeah.
But
Either
anyway,
way.
not important. That's what you're going to say?
No. I was going to say either way, this is just another notch in the things about her character that bother you.
Well, that was more of a notch against the believability of the movie, but yeah.
Yeah. It's a minor detail that could have been corrected, but it is a glaring error that when
I
you're
think
watching
that's what
it
bothers
back,
me.
like,
They're so easy to fix. They're not like mind bending. How are we going to get out of this pickle we're in? It's like they just didn't care.
For the other parts of the movie where it does seem so well thought out, and the stuff that does catch you off guard and kind of knock you back, like the cases flowing into each other and the reveals, like it does have good writing
On
on the whole. But yes, it is those little things
that it
where you're
does
like,
mess up on, like there.
why did you? Why is this part so right and so well put together, and this little piddle and crap is, uncorrected.
So Harry and Perry are carrying the body out of the room. They see a sign for roof access. So the next scene we get, the body is being tossed off of the roof and it hits a dumpster and bounces off and lands on the ground.
Yeah, it shows them throw the body off the roof. Then it cuts to two big empty dumpsters at street level. And you're thinking, naturally, the body is going to land. And no, it hits right on the rim and bounces off in such a... I mean, it is funny. But, you know, if you're in that situation... What is the easiest way of getting? And
I can't even imagine.
This is an example, a good example of the very clever writing. It's a good gag and effective, and also extremely practical.
Yes, that was what happened. Like it wouldn't be a perfect aim into the trash can. Yes. So they pull Perry's car around. They're going to put the body in the trunk, and the cops are rolling by. So Perry's like, just kiss me. And Harry doesn't know what's going on, but they're kissing. And like you said, the cops made a joke. Look at Lucinda and who?
Doris and Lucinda.
Because they're making out. After that, they go back to trying to load the car. And then Harmony appears. And she's like, why were the police at the desk looking for you? And she says that she sent them to the wrong room. And she does try to call him while they're moving the body, but he doesn't pick up.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last thing she says to him is, why were you knacking with Perry? And they're just
she saw them kissing apparently.
And he doesn't address it. In fact, in the next scene while he's riding in the car, he's like, don't ask how I convinced her that I wasn't gay. It's like, what?
So then they go and dump the body, and Robert Downey Jr. is apologizing. He's like, sorry, you deserve better.
It's on a street,
something like that.
an empty
They just
street.
leave her on a sidewalk somewhere.
And Harry also had a chance to whisper to Perry that Harmony is under the impression that he's a detective.
And asked him to keep his cover.
Yeah. So the next day, Harry and Harmony are having lunch. She's giving him details about the sister, because he's taking on the case, so he's taking notes. She reveals that she lied to her one time and told her that maybe her father wasn't really her father, to try to make her feel less shameful about the incest that was going on. And she convinces her. Well, she says she just says it one time. She said that
she was adopted and that her real father was someone they made a Johnny Gossamer movie in their town whenever she was a little girl. And she said that her real dad was somebody who worked on the movie.
And really lives in LA. So he's jotting this down, and Perry gives him a call and asks if he's heard anything. And then he tells him to turn on the news at the restaurant, which is maybe they're.
This is still in an era when you can be like, hey, could you turn on, the game or you could put in requests like
That's
that.
strange. Do you think nobody asks for the TV to put on anything in particular anymore if they're out?
They do if you're at a place that has TVs. Yeah. Still happens all the time.
So he turns on the news and it seems the body has been found, and it turns out to be Veronica Dexter, which is the daughter of the man whose party
Corbin Burnson.
they were at, the mansion.
Yes, it's a little bit of a tell whenever maybe not the most prominent actor, but one of the only other known by name actors in the movie. I mean, around 2006.
Oh, what? You were already aware that he was going to be the guilty?
No, but it's that same kind of governing idea in a lot of those lawyer shows or cop shows where the recognizable guest star for the episode who happens to be playing this role, they're not just randomly in the episode. Like they are either going to be the victim or the killer or somebody more prominent.
Yeah. And there's a little bit of footage of Dexter walking with Harlan. They call him Dexter. Walking with his daughter Veronica
is
Harlan, Kentucky. What? Oh, what you gonna say?
Yeah, and Harlan Thrombey from Knives Out.
Yeah.
It's just strange. All these Harlans. Have you ever known a Harlan?
Chris, I know last name. That's the last name, yes.
First name Chris.
First name Kristen. So anyway, there's a little bit of footage of Dexter walking with his daughter out of a courtroom, and the news person is saying that there was a battle over the mother's estate.
After her death, the daughter came back from Europe and they reconciled. And
yeah, but how was there a problem with the estate before the mama died?
They don't really go into it.
He felt like he was in my ear.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the ambient noise coming through the walls.
Okay, so what? How was there a problem with the estate before the mother died? It don't matter. Don't matter, but it does. Like there was no point for them to be arguing before she died. We must just be forgetting something, surely.
It's just indicative that there's something seedy behind the scenes of their internal family dynamic. And this is just a very glossed over point. I mean, the movie is an hour and 40 minutes long. Like it moves at a good clip. It doesn't.
Okay, I think I just realized, I guess I can express a little better more what my issue is. If you're going to be a whodunit detective type mystery, like fully commit to it and make the details matter, or don't. You know what I mean? Like go one way fully or the other. This little stuff.
No, I feel like it does, because it's not giving you, just because we didn't latch on to every detail like it might have.
Though the obvious ones.
You're talking about movies in general,
No,
or you're talking about other aspects of this movie?
Yeah, like this one, like although we can't remember the particular detail, like even if we're wrong about this, there are other parts that we're not wrong about. Like they just didn't care, like you said. And that either fully make it a whodunit anybody can figure out, or don't. Make the details matter, or don't. And I don't know what I was expecting from this movie based on the title, but this wasn't it.
Yeah, you refuse to accept it as a noir title.
Comedy and mixed with noir. I don't know what my issue is with something blatantly trying to be a comedy. I don't know. Even though it did the funny parts fine, I don't know.
Yeah, some of the humor didn't age well.
Maybe that's
but
what it is.
Some of it did. Some of it was effective. You really liked the part where he wanted him to get off of his car. We jumped past that. That was early on the outset.
Oh, yeah, when he's dropping him off at the hotel,
Yeah.
even though he's just thinking Harmony died.
Yeah. What does he say?
I have to go, but he's leaning on his car.
Yeah.
And so he has to, and he does feel bad about his friend dying, but he has to physically push him off the car in order to leave. Yeah. All right, so we find out, like we said, that the daughter or the woman who's dead is the daughter of Dexter, whose party they were at. Next, we get a scene with Perry and Harry talking about the case. Perry has realized that the killers were at the party as well. Like, that's how they knew to put the body in Harry's room.
That's how they knew who Harry was.
And Harry's been in town for only 2 days, by the way. Mm-hmm. So this is all crazy. Perry also tells Harry that he's not going to get the part. He was just bait for Colin Farrell because he wanted too much money. So I guess we're trying to make it seem like there's competition for the role to knock the price down, maybe.
Yes, the producer was using him to knock down Colin Farrell's price tag. So that is also a crazy sign of the times from back then.
That Colin Farrell was what?
Yeah, Colin Farrell was a huge rising star.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, and Robert Downey Jr. was fringe enough at that time to be necessitating a comeback movie like this to reestablish relevancy. Because I think it was, I don't know, within a year after this that he got Iron Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Iron Man came out in 2007, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. In my mind, it was much later than that.
And then Shane Black, who wrote and directed
we didn't even mention writers and directors.
Went on later to write and direct him again in Iron Man 3, which, besides the Avengers movies, I think is the most successful financially Marvel movie that there is.
Oh, that's neat.
I don't give a shit. You haven't even seen any of those movies.
I said that. I don't have to see it to think it's neat. So they end up, Harry throws a punch at Perry, I guess just because he's upset about the whole situation. Oh, he also reveals that
he says, go ahead and hit me if you want. Yeah, he told.
He also told Harmony that Harry really isn't a detective. And then you said what? Perry tells him,
he's like, you can hit me if you want.
But he didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Because he actually does hit him, and he's like, you little fuck, or whatever he says.
He calls him a sissy bitch.
Oh, does he? And he's like, I'm not a nice man, Harry. Go home before the bad guys get you. So then we get the scene with Harry at the airport. He's apparently going to go back home. Do we think he still lives in Indiana? No, just somewhere else. That's not L.A.
But guess who's at the airport?
As a stewardess, Flicka. And she's like, Harmony doesn't want to talk to you. And he convinces her to call Harmony for him. And she goes to do that.
No,
but
he convinces her to give him her number.
Oh, I thought he was just going to call her right
She's
then.
looking it up. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like they didn't show him like on the Flicka's phone while she was standing there.
Because she didn't have a chance to get to it because of what we're about to say. So she's looking for it, and she realizes her name is not Harmony in her phone. It's Allison Ames, and it's what she uses as a stage name. And we've heard that name before because it's the person who hired Perry at the stakeout originally where the body was found.
The one that he was shadowing him with.
Oh, I'm sorry. The body was found the first time. I guess I should have specified.
The corpse in the lake. Mm-hmm. Lady in the lake. Oh, yeah. We also didn't mention that it's broken down into chaptered segments, numbered chapter segments.
Mm-hmm. How Harry got to the party, how...
Not chapters, days. They say day 1, day 2, whatever.
No,
yeah,
you had
the last one's epilogue.
Okay, but
it says day.
I'll give it to you. I don't think it does.
The end says epilogue.
Okay.
Some of them have... Well, okay, maybe not all of them. One of them definitely said day 4.
Okay.
But they have segmented. One's
sections,
called Lady in the Lake. Yes. One's... They all are noir-y sounding.
Harry has a realization that Allison Ames is the name that hired Perry to be the detective. He calls Perry and he's leaving a voicemail. And when he does.
He's in like a cab or something because he's riding in a car, and he's like, your case and my case are the same case.
As he's leaving that message, before he does, the voicemail says, "You've reached Centron Inc., which is the name that Harmony also tells Harry for the charge on her credit card from her sister. So we have realized that it's the sister who has hired Perry, correct? Oh, we haven't put it together yet?
You already said that.
Yeah, but...
Allison Ames.
Yeah, but please, I didn't directly say the sister is the one who hired.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you did.
Sure didn't.
Got you not paying attention to what you already said.
So then he rushes to Harmony's house to give her the news that the sister is the one that hired Perry, and she's upset with him for lying about being a detective. She slams his hand in the door, and it slices off his finger. He's at the hospital. Apparently, she had to ditch him and go to work, so he's there by himself, getting his I don't even remember what finger it is. Index finger, maybe. Mm-hmm. Getting it sewn on, and then he's on the phone with her in the cab, and she's saying
on painkillers.
Yes,
he's very noticeable. Before he's even talking, yeah, that's something's up. And this too, coming off of being an addict and being very well publicized and scrutinized drug addiction downfalls, to then have like a comeback
where you have to
movie where he has a scene where you're playing high, and then
What about it?
Oh, it's just
odd, strange, interesting.
It's just the type of actory bullshit that you're like, oh, that he really went through something like that in his personal life,
Well, I tell you now, I couldn't play nobody on drugs. I don't even know. I couldn't do it.
You couldn't, huh?
Just add myself. I seem drunk anyway. I gotta do. I'm always busting out in the laughter. I bet people think I got a problem. I have a laughing condition.
Yeah,
like the Joker.
You laugh at your own shit. You crack yourself up.
Oh, strange. Okay, wait. Are you telling me that somebody... Oh, okay. I was going to say, are you telling me that people don't laugh at their own jokes? I know they do. But the issue with me is that mine isn't really funny, and I laugh at it anyway. Is that what you're saying the problem is?
No.
You said it like it's a bad thing. You laugh at your own shit. Like,
I didn't say it was a bad thing. You did.
No.
You said you have a laughing condition.
Okay, so
I just said you were vain.
I'm not vain.
Crack
I'm the
yourself
least
up.
vain person I know.
Crack yourself up.
I don't know why you say that.
You
That's
only
right.
like your own shit.
We looked up vain, and it has one of the definitions is part something that I wouldn't consider vain, because when I think of vain, I just automatically think of looks only, but it applied to more than that.
Yes.
So he is not using the word incorrectly, but I feel like the connotation that people have with it is negative, but you don't mean it in that way.
Just looking at yourself in the mirror.
Charlene, are you lying? Okay. She's working a party. She says the crew that was at the mansion party is also going to be where she's happened to be working, dressed in it's not an elf suit. It's not a Santa girl suit.
It's
just
like
Christmas
a sexy
attire.
Santa-ish lingerie. It's
lingerie?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like if Victoria's Secret did like a Santa-themed bustier, and she's wearing like the snow or the white fur line
trim
Santa hat. And it's across the top, like the bust line of the whatever outfit
this
that
outfit in
she's.
detail.
Well, you barely describing it at all. You're like, it's like an elf outfit.
I said it's not an elf or
it's clearly like a Victoria's Secret, like sexy Santa outfit that a woman would wear.
Yes.
And she's working a cocktail party or some sort of house party.
So she's on the phone with Harry. He's like, and she says that crew's going to be there. He says, give me the address. And she's also saying, my sister sent you.
This is the type of party this is, besides what she's wearing, is there are like these big glass cases that have
Can you wait
like.
to describe it till we get there?
You already describing
No,
her
no.
and what she's wearing.
No, I didn't. Anyway, I guess I did. Just let me finish this one part. Jeez Louise. She says.
Tell yourself another joke and lighten up. Go ahead. She says, geez.
My sister must have sent Perry to that spot. So she must have been killed as well. Something along those lines. So she's trying to convince Harry that something is really awry with her sister because we forgot this. Perry initially says, as soon as he finds out about the sister being dead, he was like, she definitely killed herself. Like, he doesn't have any facts about the case or anything. He's just like, no, she committed suicide. Mm-hmm. So
he's got police friends.
Oh, is that why he says it was definitely a write-off?
That's kind of like the cited thing along the way
about how he knows inside stuff.
Yeah, the
details.
Police report said there was no rape on the lady in the lake,
which we'll get to later.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Harry arrives at the party. She walks up to him and gives him a VHS tape called Lord of the Cock Rings.
No, he walked. This is where now you're skipping over what I was trying to say.
Oh, I forgot. You wanted to do the scenery.
He's walking through this like bougie house party.
Because right before the thugs grab him, he's also looking at it. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, well.
Describe the setting.
He's walking through this oddly Christmas, but also like the shitty depiction of like a club
with the lights.
But also, but it's at somebody's house. And there's it looks like you think that was like a business establishment.
Yeah, that was a club.
Oh. Either way, there's like these big glass cases that have people dressed in.
He says, put me on the guest list. Like it's a... Anyway, go ahead. People are in cages.
Yeah, and they're wearing like...
transparent
cod pieces and like...
Did you say cod pieces?
Yeah.
Cod fish?
Yes, codfish. They're wearing fish fillets.
What is cod pieces?
Costuming. A cod piece, like a piece that goes over your crotch.
It's called cod piece?
Yeah.
Why?
You've never heard that before?
No.
I don't know. They used to
I don't even know what you're talking about. I can't picture what piece of... I don't know what you're talking about. I can picture something covering your private area, but I see like a loincloth.
Your private area. Yes, it's like a big loincloth.
So it is cloth.
It's like a combination of...
A common combination? Did you say common?
No.
Oh, what'd you say?
It's like a combination
of
like a jock strap cup and a loincloth.
Okay.
It's just like superhero underwear, like a cod piece.
Superhero underwear.
It's like John Oliver getting the Russell Crowe's cod piece from Gladiators. Just like the like armor over your genitals, your private area. Never heard cod piece before?
Absolutely not.
What about merkin?
Yes, but I thought that was a wig.
Yes, it is a wig. What kind of wig is it?
A wig for your private area.
A pubic wig. So you know what a merkin is, but not a cod piece.
Yes, but I'm sure I only know about what a merkin is from watching a TV show or something. You know what I mean?
Well, you similarly could have gleaned the information about a cod piece from that.
Are you finished describing the people and how they're dancing?
No, they're like in these glass boxes that are peppered throughout this environment, and there's, one of them has 3 people in it who are, they're all doing like sexual movements, and some of them are kind of lightly Christmased out.
Okay.
Like women with reindeer antlers, but they're naked, or
body paint.
Yeah, body paint. There's a contortionist who you couldn't even make sense of how they were configured in.
Oh, did I say something out loud?
Yeah, you're like, what in the world? Look at you, cracking yourself up.
I'm funny. So, Harmony comes up to Harry eventually with a VHS tape. Somebody she works with works at the dubbing department at Fox. Did she say Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he says, Lord of the Cock Rings. And she was like, it's a fake label. It's a not Harry. Johnny Gossamer movie. And she's wanting to get this movie because the plot of what's happening is similar. Like, why are we looking at this Johnny Gossamer movie?
Because the
Sister.
working theory is that her sister came out there to find who she thought was her dad, who was somebody who was in the old Johnny Gossamer movie.
Okay.
So they're playing it to look for clues of who was in it, because IMDb didn't exist back then. I don't know. They couldn't have another method of looking up who was in the Johnny Gossamer movies. I mean, this is a neat way of presenting it to us. It was also a way to shoehorn the Lord of the Cock Rings joke. I mean, this is 2005, so we're on the heels of Return of the King winning Best Picture, and the Lord of the Rings trilogy was a huge franchise. You know, I'm not sure what company distributed this movie. Might have been New Line, maybe.
Who did Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't remember. I could be talking
okay.
out
So
my ass.
She's giving Harry the videotape, a girl comes up and she was like, "I don't know if this is your boyfriend, but he was definitely checking me out in the bathroom." Do you think she was just lying? Because they didn't show him going to the bathroom. You think she was just lying and being a bitch?
Yeah, they didn't show him going to the bathroom because she's saying while Harmony was in the bathroom that he was checking her out.
Oh. But we had seen her before. That was our second time seeing her, is what I'm asking. Was he actually checking her out?
No, she just comes up and then he goes into a diatribe about
what's wrong
these
with
women. Yeah, they're all damaged goods out here, which, whatever. That's also a common running gag about LA culture, is that women are superficial, and that it's just basically doing he has the moment whenever he's defending himself about it's not right that he would have been touching her breast while she was passed out, and kind of espousing some sort of feminism, I guess, of like, especially since we just started watching Mad Men, and all that is misogyny turned up to 11. And so this as a counterpoint, having that early on, but then he's going to this like, these women, get a load of them, which, whatever, you don't want it.
You don't want what?
Those types of personalities, they are bad.
Wait. His personality is bad, or women who accuse you of something you didn't do?
No, that just like this, what he's talking about. Yes, it is a broad generalization that does have some truth in it, and yes, those are bad qualities.
Okay, but were you talking about him or her in this moment when you said that?
I'm talking about what he's speaking to.
Yes,
but isolated and taken out of context, that whole rant could be the opposite of his little glimmer of feminism that occurs earlier, and then this is like, oh, he's
still an asshole.
The misogynist kind of like, that's all like incel verbiage now, or would be considered that of like these. Yeah, again, I don't know why I bring this shit up. Like, I don't know enough about it. I just know that it is a,
I didn't know what that word was until the movie. What's that show? Not Presumed Innocent. With the little boy who kills the classmate.
Adolescence.
I didn't even know what incel was.
Been around
so
2006.
As he's giving this diatribe, like you said, Harmony is annoyed, and this is a part that bothered me. She's like, "Everybody here who hates Harry, raise your hand." I'm like, how the fuck these people know Harry? And he only been in town for 2 days. Put on the list,
yeah.
So that bothered me. Like, what is? Yeah, and anyway, so they use that as try to get some comedy out of it, because as that's being said, Perry is walking up and he has to duck a glass that's being thrown in Harry's direction.
Well, no, it's because they all put their hands up in response to her, and he makes a comment. He says, like, they're obedient bitches too. And as he's saying that, he ducks a glass being thrown at his head. Okay. Which, the ducking the glass is, I thought it was an effective gag.
Okay. So they head back to the break room to watch the video, and Perry recognizes a younger Dexter in the movie.
Harlan Dexter, not Veronica.
Yes. Harmony remembers him being in her hometown back when they made the movie. And then they realized that the sister thought that Dexter was the father, so that's why she came out to LA to begin with. Harmony goes back to work. Perry leaves. And as Harry's watching one of these people in the glass box, two thugs show up.
Well, no, before that happens, though, there was a line that made you laugh really hard the first time watching it.
You can remind me? Who said it? Wait. Who said it?
Well, it's Perry responding to Harry when he says, "What do you think? I'm stupid?"
Oh.
And his lead up to it didn't hit for me, but the tag at the end did. As he says, like, yeah, I think you wouldn't know where to feed yourself if you didn't stop flapping your
I don't remember
mouth
what he said.
for a minute, something like that. Mm-hmm. But then he just
confirms
it at the end. He says, "Yes, I think you're stupid,"
right.
Which is, he delivers really well.
Mm-hmm. So he leaves. Harmony goes back to work, and as Harry is watching one of the dancers in the glass cage.
Yeah, this is the glass box, naked reindeer antlered, titties out woman.
Two thugs walk up and they take him to a back room and they push him down into a chair. They're asking him, why is he frolicking with gay men at the lake? And he's like, oh, you two are the men at the ski mask. So they were the ones who originally had sent that car over the cliff with the body in it. And they rough him up a little bit, and eventually they rip his finger that he just got sewn back on. They rip it off.
Mm-hmm.
So Harmony, next scene, we get Harmony driving him to the hospital, but she sees a car turn near her. She sees a black man and a white man, and she was like, oh, it's them. You said it was a black guy and a white guy, right? I'm like, how the fuck? It could have been two random people, and she just assumes those are the people that roughed up Harry. No, something odd. I mean, that's another little bit that not important, but bothered me.
Yeah, but
when it was fixable, she could have saw them walking away from Harry.
No, but he's in the vehicle with her. He could have glanced up and been like, that's them.
But they hit the corner so hard, like so quickly, like she didn't see these people. So she starts following them because she realizes they're going to MacArthur's Park, which is where Harry's next stakeout is.
Is it MacArthur's Park or MacArthur Park?
No S.
No S?
No S.
Okay.
I said it with S, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just asking for clarification because I,
really
had MacArthur Park written down. And I think there's a famous song called MacArthur Park.
Yeah, I added S.
I think it's instrumental. I think you would probably like it.
Okay.
We'll look it up later.
So she follows him to the park, and she tells Harry she'll leave the keys and asks if he can drive himself to the hospital. He says yes, but he passes out in the backseat because he's drugged up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so you said it.
What? That
Perry's going to be in MacArthur Park, but the presumption is that he's being set up that those guys are going there to get Perry.
Right.
That's why she's following them.
Thank you.
And goes against Robert Downey Jr.'s Harry's
wishes. I did say it. So what are you saying? You just wanted to emphasize it?
Yes.
Okay. Because all I said quickly was she realizes that
they're going to MacArthur Park. But I don't think you said they're going there to get Perry.
I understand. So again, he falls asleep in the back seat because he's all drugged up. Harmony gets...
And blood loss because his finger got ripped off again.
Harmony was like, yeah, I'm going to go try to warn Perry. I even have the gun you gave me. And we're both like, what? So there's no scene of him giving her the gun or anything of that nature.
It might have been something that got trimmed out or excised. I'd be curious to see
the full uncut version.
I'm sure there was something
more
that fortified
all this stuff.
I mean, Shane Black's laurels are as a screenwriter. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this might have been his first directorial effort.
Okay.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. But he wrote a ton of movies, a ton of like huge movies. Mm-hmm. He did Lethal Weapon, which we watched. You had never seen. I don't.
That's not true. I had seen Lethal Weapon with Danny Glover and Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had seen it prior to we watched it last year?
Just couldn't remember it.
I feel like you gave no indication at all that
well.
you had seen it before. Anyways, that's besides the point. He wrote
See
it.
what I like.
Is
Anyway.
it beside the point or besides the point? You
That's
say
beside
besides
the
that,
point.
but that's beside the point.
Yeah. What was the
Do
end of
you
that?
ever use is it used in any other way?
Come stand beside
I
me.
stand beside you.
Yeah, those are only two ways.
What about besides?
beside yourself? And you can be beside yourself.
How can you?
What do you mean?
Like that's just a turn of phrase.
In the state, you're in the state.
Yeah. It's like having an out of body experience. Another way of saying it, I guess. I never really considered it.
I want to classify
Yeah,
it
I'm
as out of
beside
body.
myself. Like it's out of body. Like
Well, that's not how I use it. If I'm going to use it, I just mean I'm in a state, not quite to the level of having an out of body experience. Listen, we don't have to
so
argue
what do
about
you
this.
take
I'm
it
just
to mean?
telling
So
you.
what do you take it to
I just
mean,
told
though?
you, I'm in
You're
a
saying how
state.
you use
like,
it, but what do you
I'm so
take?
upset. I was so upset. I was beside myself. I've said that. I don't mean I have an out of body experience. Like I just don't know what to do with myself. Like this information is so upsetting. Or a situation. It's so upsetting.
Yes, but upon further consideration,
Now
yes.
that I know that you in most of the world thinks it means out of body experience. What is the question? What is the question now that I have this information? Does it change how I'm going to use it? No. Oh.
Like, do you accept that is
I can't
what it's
not accept
like?
it. What
What?
do you mean? If that's the definition, I believe you. I won't be using it in that fashion. I'm going to keep saying it like I'm in the state.
Yes, but that's more or less what that means. The idea of having. What is your idea of what an out of body experience is?
I don't know because I've never had one.
That's a feeling of being beside yourself.
this is
You're
what
in
I'm
a
telling
state.
you. I don't
like you're not in control.
You're not what?
Like you're in a state. You're out of your mind.
I
Like you're out of
understand what you mean. I understand. It's not going to affect how I use it, is what I'm telling you.
You can't be literally beside yourself.
Yes, I know that. That's obvious. But the way you explain that makes sense. You have an out of body experience, so you could possibly be right beside yourself. Anyway, something wrong with you, man. So she's going to try to warn Perry that these hitmen are coming. She has a gun for some odd reason. One of the thugs, the white one from Pushing Daisies, is trailing Perry as he's walking through the park.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, wait, don't tell me. He's on foot. He's on the bridge. And a pink-haired girl walks and makes eye contact with him. And she is behind. Is she behind Perry or in front of Perry? Doesn't matter, does it?
He's observing her, so
Okay.
he's following
Yes,
her.
There you go.
He was tasked specifically with following her. Like that is what his job of being in MacArthur Park is.
And we don't get
for.
any more information about who gave him this job or anything. This is just a random.
Yeah, this is just a job. She's a ringer. She has like stand out so you can spot her at night.
Yeah, she has on
in
pink,
the park.
a pink wig.
She has a pink wig on.
Mm-hmm. So Harmony's plans to warn Perry. She's calling out his name, but he can't hear her. So she jumps over. I don't know. What does she jump over? Something. Anyway, the gun falls out of her hand, hits the ground, and goes off and shoots a car that Perry is beside. That gets his attention just in time enough for him to turn around and dodge out of the way of the car that's about to run him over. And he gets a couple of shots off as well.
Yeah. Oh, he starts firing like
Right away.
indiscriminately.
Crazy.
And the first couple shots don't look like they're aimed well towards the car as it's going by either. And this is, a public park. They're not showing a shitload of people around, but then when the car runs up, it drives up through
Into a food truck.
some eatery that's there that has like all outdoor seating.
So the bad guy stumbles out of the car. He has a gun. So him and Perry are about to shoot off, face off. but
Showdown.
yes. But the eatery man pulls out a gun and mows the bad guy down. And what does he say?
He shoots him in the back, and he's like,
Multiple
fucking
times.
animals.
How do you like that, you fucking animal? Yeah. But he shoots multiple times. Like, it feels like he's been in this situation before and he's had enough. So that guy's taken care of.
Well, I mean, the guy wrecked up his eatery, too, and he was walking around with a gun, so.
So the pink-haired girl has scurried away, and she sees the car that Harry's asleep in. She doesn't see Harry, but the keys are in the ignition. So she drives off in that. And also there's a brief scene between Harmony and Perry where she's like, I don't know what to do. He was like, you're okay. Next scene. Harry is waking up in the back seat and he's in a garage.
Doesn't know where he is. Meanders into the house. We're
calling out
still
anybody
supposed to be
here.
thinking blood loss, drugged up stupor.
He calls out, is anybody here? Nobody responds. But soon he looks up and he sees one of the thugs, the black guy, and the pink haired girl talking. And he ducks under her bed.
Did you recognize the pink hair girl?
I looked her up and I don't know her, but she, oh my God, to me, favors a young Kim Cattrall when she was in The Mannequin.
Okay.
Crazy resemblance. She's really pretty. So yeah, but I looked her up. Sandy Sunshine.
Shannon Sossaman.
There you go. It's further down in my notes, but yeah.
So I don't know. Well, she's probably on some TV show that we've never heard of or something, but I feel like she had a pretty good run, or she was in a bunch of movies around this time.
Really? So you've seen her in other stuff and you recognize her?
Yeah, and it wasn't until seeing her name in the credits. I mean, I definitely did not remember her being in this at all, and I almost didn't recognize her because they only show her face so briefly, and you're kind of distracted by the pink wig and the blood once she hits the floor, and that's also the only quick close-up that you get of
besides
her
walking out of the
face.
courthouse, but you only see her profile a little.
Yeah, and it's also like her face is on its side because she's hitting the ground, so it's not like she's upright, and so
Facing
it's just
you.
a different presentation of her face that's not readily recognizable. But yeah, she was in I mean, it wasn't a huge hit or anything, but there was a movie, it might have even been just before this, called 40 Days and 40 Nights with Josh Hartnett.
I've heard of that. I've never seen it, but
she was like the female romantic interest for him, and that whole premise was he was trying not to
kill her. What?
No.
Oh, try not to what?
Try not to have sex for 40 days.
Oh, okay. Did he pull it off? Was it real hard for him?
It was basically like,
should I watch it?
A rom-com version of the gag from Scary Movie.
Oh, I thought you were going to say from Seinfeld with Marla the Virgin.
Yeah, well, no, I guess that too.
Yeah.
The game, but it's supposed to be, 40 days. Or no, maybe it was just called 40 Days. Did I say 40 Days and 40 Nights?
Yeah,
I don't
isn't
remember
that's the title of something,
I don't know what the
though,
full
yes?
title is. There's 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford and Anne Heche. Maybe it was just 40 Days. I don't remember. It wasn't a good movie.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what I'm talking about with Scary Movie, the gag of...
Does she open her clothes and her bushes real thick, like, and and when he comes finally, she gets shot to the ceiling. Okay. I haven't seen that since whatever year it came out. What about it? It's a more sophisticated version of, what are you saying?
No, sophisticated.
Oh, she was in there. What are you saying?
No, I'm just saying it's like a rom-com
The movie.
feature-length
She was in 40
exploration
Days,
of that.
which was an exploration of that gag.
Yeah, but the 40 days of abstinence comes from like giving something up for Lent.
Okay.
The Lenten season. Did you
like water
do that
for chocolate?
growing
No.
up? Like Water for Chocolate?
Yeah.
That's what that's about, Lent?
That has Johnny Depp and not Anne Benoist, Juliet Binoche. However you say her name.
Anne Benoche? Yeah, Juliette Binoche.
Yeah. Yes. She's a chocolatier. I don't know if that's a word. She makes chocolate and stuff.
And he's trying not to eat chocolate for 40
No,
days.
there's a mean
a mean,
town figure. Yeah, real uptight.
He's trying to melt all her chocolate.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He don't like the temptation of her chocolate. I don't know what's going on. Johnny Depp is a love interest. I don't know what to tell you. She
But
has
it
a
was
daughter.
also about Lent.
Yeah, it was about. Yeah. You know what? I could be making this up.
You could be.
I don't think I
I've
am.
never
I
seen it, so I don't know.
I don't know why I would be making this up, but maybe I'm making it up.
Oh, it's worth mentioning that entire sequence in MacArthur Park, Michelle is still in the sexy Santa outfit.
Oh, yeah.
The entire time.
And we did forget to mention that one of the thugs strangles her, and she eventually knees him and gets away. And as she's getting away, that's when she falls, and the gun goes off to Warren Perry.
Okay, so now
She falls to the ground, pink-haired girl. She was like, "Who are you?"
yeah, she's been shot. So
Yeah,
she's
she's
dying. Like
dying.
her dying words are "Who are you?"
She sees him under the bed, and he
then-
like puts his fingers to her mouth, like shh.
Yeah, and I felt like that was, the shot wasn't clear that
What?
like the person who shot her walked away or was
Yeah.
oriented away because he sticks his hand out to put the fingers to shush her. Like
Right, like you shouldn't have did that if you knew where he was.
my reaction was, yeah, like that's revealing yourself. But I mean,
He gets revealed dumbly anyway.
yeah,
Oh, and he kind of dodges. He does dodge the bullets because the thug shoots her and the bullets go through the bed. So that's where Harry is. Anyway, so he crawls out from under the bed. And as he's doing that, the killer is returning with like a trash bag to wrap up the body or whatever.
yeah. The
And
gun
he
is
sees him.
on the bed,
The gun that was used
right
to
in
shoot
front
her.
of RDJ. He's right next to it. Like
Who'd you say? Oh, RDJ. I was like, I heard DJ. I understand now. So he picks it up without any hesitation. He turns his head away a
no,
little.
he's not.
He does not. He does. You
The
know
bad-
how if you both see the gun at the same time, you will make eye contact before you dive for it.
Yes, but there is a preamble to him picking up the gun, and the
You still
bad
here,
guy
aren't
is
you?
addressed. Yeah,
Yes. Because
And
they
he-
warned him to get out of town earlier when they roughed him up.
and this guy does a good job with this little bit right here
Yeah.
that he's given, because he has to start talking to him. He knows he's at a disadvantage because
The gun is out of
Harry's
his
near
reach.
the gun.
Right.
There's no way for him to jump or leap or get to it before him. But he also doesn't really know anything about Harry.
He knows he's not a real bad guy. You know what I mean? Like he's not a killer.
So he is kind of trying to intimidate him,
Mm-hmm.
even though he knows he's at a disadvantage of like, I'm the killer, I'm the bad guy,
Yeah.
you're the guy
Like, don't dare
I
touch that
beat up.
gun.
Yeah.
But he picks it up. He turns his head away from him and he shoots. I counted 5, at least 5. Yep. And I was like, what kind of, I don't know, again, another gun question. So when I see other scenes on the movie and people like the force causes them to fall back, that's less realistic than what happened here. Like he doesn't really, the shot isn't forceful for him. Like he, even after he shot multiple times, he's still standing and stuff. Like which one is more realistic? Or does it depend on the gun?
It does depend on the gun, and it also depends on, and this gun has a silencer on it,
Okay, I was
which
gonna ask that, yeah.
supposedly, I mean, it does.
Help your aim?
No.
Oh.
The idea of it is that it's supposed to muffle the sound
Yeah, I know
of the
that, but I
gunshot.
thought was a by.
But I think the
product.
byproduct of it is that it also would slow down the bullet, maybe.
Okay.
Also, supposedly, the idea of a silencer is complete bullshit.
Shut
That's a
up.
complete
Shut up,
myth of movies.
Brendan.
that
There's no
there-
such thing as a silencer in the world.
There are such things as silencers, but the idea that it makes you able to shoot somebody
With nobody hearing?
that and it's inaudible is
Okay, well, what
a
about the
myth, as
potato
far as I
on
know.
the wire?
I mean, that's functionally the same as shooting through a pillow or something. Like
It
yes,
deadens it a lot, but not complete.
yes,
Can't hear.
it might disguise it from sounding like a gunshot.
there
is
you go. I was
basically
gonna say, if I
Like,
heard it,
it's
I'd be
not
like, what is
going
that?
to be as prominent.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, I don't know enough. I've just
but wait, I need you to answer this question directly.
I'm not. I refuse to answer it directly, actually.
Give me your opinion. Give me your opinion. Are you saying that you think the actual physical piece of equipment does not exist in the world, or
No, it does exist
and it doesn't work and the way people think it works? They make it work really good on movies, but it doesn't work that well in real life. Can you say that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like a
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I don't know what it really does sound like, because I probably have only ever heard Foley work.
And to be honest, who would benefit from having a silencer besides a killer?
Exactly. Like I
bet that
think
one
the
works somewhere.
idea of it's probably illegal in most capacities, but
okay.
again, I don't know well enough. But yes, it is complete movie making. Just like the idea of every time whenever a knife is pulled out, it doesn't go shh.
Yeah.
But there's something about the
hearing the sound with the
crave to have the association. Like,
remind me, they're not called Foley artists, are they? Yeah. Neat. So he's dead. He wipes the prints off the gun and puts the gun into Mia Fry's hand. Yes, pink-haired Mia Fry.
Shannon Sossaman.
So I don't know if he's hanging out in the house to try to compose himself after killing somebody, but he has put his finger on ice, and when he turns his back, the girl apparently has a dog, and the dog gets the knife off the counter. And so he calls Perry.
No.
He's already on the phone with Perry. What?
The dog gets the knife off the counter?
You know I meant finger. Ain't even no knife in it. You did that, bringing up a knife and a sound. You did that. It's messing up my mind. The dog grabs the finger out of the bowl of ice.
This is like a good sized dog. I don't know.
What kind?
I couldn't identify it. It looks like a Westie or something.
A what? A Westie?
Some kind of terrier, or I don't know. It's a smart looking dog. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a bigger sized dog too. It's not like a little twerp dog. It jumps up on the counter
it's a big dog.
And gets the
Easily.
finger out of a bowl of ice.
And I don't remember if... Yes, so he's trying to get the dog to drop the finger, but he steps out onto the porch. My notes
say, finger ice, dog eat, call Perry.
Yep, that's well, he doesn't swallow it yet. He has it in his mouth. Then he calls Perry and tells him that he's with one of the kidnappers. He's dead.
He killed him. This is a great performance.
Hold on, save that. I'm not there yet. He's about to admit to that. But he says the guy's dead, and Perry tells him to wipe his prints off everything and get out of there. He says, I can't. The dog has
my fingerprints.
Yes.
Has my finger. He's struggling to express exactly what's going on. And Perry says, oh, you didn't write it down.
Kill the dog. He says, clean the stuff.
He says, get the finger, kill the dog.
Anyway, so it explains the dog has the finger, but while he's doing that, the dog swallows the finger. He was like, we're good. And then...
Yeah, then we get this is why he makes the big bucks, is this line delivery right here where he confesses and says, hey, Perry, I shot a guy. And he's very broken up. But
he says, I've never done that before.
Yeah.
So if this line maybe wouldn't have been said, I wouldn't have had an issue with how well he shoots everybody else, but whatever, just being picky. So next day, I guess in a hotel lobby, but it's all three of them, Harmony, Perry, and Harry. And Perry's just saying he still has questions, like why would the sister not go straight to the police if she knew about something that was off? Like, why hire a detective? What?
No, I don't think this isn't the next day yet. They all reconvene.
It's light outside and it was nighttime during the house scene. So it has to be the next day. There's
a chapter break
called
that goes to day 4. It says day 4. So there is like
Oh, so you're saying it's a day but not necessarily the next day.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Sorry. Next scene.
Yes.
They have reconvened. And like I said, he's wondering why the sister wouldn't go straight to the police versus hiring a detective. And they all realize that the reconciliation that was on the news between Dexter and his daughter is fake. And eventually Perry tells Harmony to drop it, and
says
he'll give
off.
the money back. Yeah, you're going to get us killed. And Harmony leaves. Perry leaves, or Harmony goes outside.
They're trying to
wait for a
insist
cab.
on Perry helping. She's like, my sister paid you. And
yeah, he's like, I'll give you the money back.
Yeah.
So she goes outside of the hotel to wait for a cab. Perry leaves. Harry approaches Harmony. He's trying to make small talk and invite her up. She's upset because he lied.
He said they're letting me keep the room at the hotel.
She asks why he lied about being a detective. A bunch of stuff that's not important. Eventually, she ends up in the room. And this messing around scene of, I don't know. I don't know what happened here.
Yeah, she's getting undressed in front of him. He's able to see her, which, I mean...
What?
I wasn't expecting her...
To invite him to lay down to just cuddle? What?
No, to be topless in the movie.
Oh, okay. So that was a nice little surprise for you?
No, it just...
Nice little major day moment. What do you say?
I'm just saying.
You saying something? What you saying?
I mean, it's not unpleasant, but...
Yeah, okay. All right. It's not unpleasant.
She is the type of actress that I wouldn't think would
Really?
have done... And
Why?
I didn't remember. I had no association with that, and I felt like that would have been something
think-
that would have stood out in my memory. Especially saw her name in the credits. I was like, oh yeah, I remember her being in this. I didn't remember her being topless in it. And she is a prominent enough actress. And I'm not saying I go seeking it out or keeping notes or have a categorical database of like a Mr. Skin index of which actresses appeared nude in which films, but
Is that something from Knocked Up? Don't they have a database about nakedness in the movies?
I mean, that is a gag
But what's
in
Mr.
Knocked
Skin?
Up, but Mr. Skin is a real thing that pre-existed, and that's part of the joke of Knocked Up is they're trying to do
Something
the same
that's already
thing,
been
and they're doing
done.
something that already exists. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have a database like Mr. Skin, but what? And I was going to ask, what in your mind makes you categorize an actress as one way or the other? Like, what makes you think one would do it versus not?
No, there are just certain ones that contractually don't do it, or they
Yes,
just
but you said I
decisively-
wouldn't assume that she was an actress who would do it. So, like, what about her was like she wouldn't go topless? Is what I'm asking you. You don't know what a contract says.
Yeah, exactly. I don't, and this is an earlier role for her, but it just the types of movies I'm used to seeing her in, I guess,
Later ones.
do not lend itself, and also the nudity that is in this movie too is a very like, it's not in like a love scene or something. It's just her very briefly like disrobing to get into the bed, and not that it's unnecessary, but it's like Robert Downey Jr. kind of voyeuristically seeing it. Like she's not trying to hide it, but he's not trying to look, but
and as he's narrating to us, he's distracted by the nipple, and he says the word nipple instead of another word too.
Yeah, earlier on, whenever she's leaning over and his narration gets distracted by him, and
So eventually they're about to mess around, and I don't even know how this comes up, but he learns that she actually did sleep with a high school friend.
Yeah, for whatever reason, she confesses it to him
Yeah.
right before.
Okay, maybe she felt bad, and he kicks her out. And
Chuck Chutney, again, small town Indiana.
And of course, she thinks he's overreacting. So as she's waiting on a cab, she calls him and asks if the girl who they found was she raped. And because Perry has an inside man at the police station, he knows that he wasn't raped. So Harry conveys the information.
But we already knew this was already
Right.
disclosed to us earlier
When they
between
were on
Perry and
yeah,
Harry.
Yeah. And she doesn't ask why she asks or anything. He hangs up really quickly anyway because he didn't want to talk to her.
And this is when we go to day 4.
Okay. He falls asleep and he wakes up to Perry shaking him awake, saying that Harmony's in trouble. And as they're on the way to wherever they're going, they're listening to the voicemail that she left Perry, and she's saying, I'm going to go check on something based on what Harry told me, and if I'm right, you're going to shit. And so he asks Harry to recall what he did say. He says something about, eventually he tells him, and the thing that stuck out to Perry was that she wasn't wearing any underwear.
Mm-hmm.
So they make their way.
And then we get the meta teasing, like, have you figured it out, dear viewer?
Why would we have that information that mental patients don't wear underwear? Mm-hmm. And why don't they? Is that even, I bet that ain't even a thing. Anyway, see, that's what I mean. Like, you can't really figure this movie out. Like, what is this? So anyway, they sneak. Oh, they don't sneak. It's the Dexter Health Institute, which Dexter sounds familiar because that's the last name of the man who had the party at the mansion.
Veronica. So
they walk up to a patient and ask if she wears underwear. And she just pulls all her pants down, right? She's talking nonsense. Mm-hmm. And she pulls her pants down.
She's dressed like, she looks like she's there. Wearing nurse's scrubs, is what it appears.
So I wonder how he knew. Or maybe he thought it was a nurse?
Yeah, that's what, I mean,
that's a joke.
It's deliberately misleading, yes. And the joke is that this woman who has, I guess, a somewhat nurse-like appearance, I don't know, you accept it. She's well cast because for the gag, she plays it both ways well. Like, as soon as
she looks like a nurse, but she's talking nonsense. So you're like, wait, what's? She just seems upset about something random.
Drops her pants for no reason, and you're
not no reason. They ask if people wear underwear to her.
Oh, okay.
Then she drops, and so they're just saying, yeah. She's like, here, see. Yeah. So at this point, do they make the connection for us, or do we not get that until we go outside and they're confronted by the man?
The underwear?
Yeah. Yes, they still haven't. I'm asking if this is where they spell it out clearly and say that the girl was a patient at the hospital. Veronica, the dead daughter.
No, they were using patients from the hospital.
What?
Like they used the patient from the hospital.
No. He was able to keep her locked up there and have the pink hair girl imitate her.
Impersonate her. Yeah.
Impersonate. Because she was locked up.
Yeah, see, this is the part you shouldn't have fast forwarded through the second time. There's a lot of information in there
that you
were whizzing
missed
through.
Anyway, so you can't remember where they get the full...
That I missed, but you were gleaning at double speed, even though you don't know what's going on.
No, I what? I remember that part from the first time we watched it.
You just asked me, like, is this the part where
but
they
I don't know where
it
was revealed was the question, not what was revealed. Anyway, like we just said, the daughter was being kept locked up in the mental clinic while the pink hair girl was impersonating her to make it look like the reconciliation had happened. So they're outside discussing this. I don't know, but somebody rolls up on him. He looks like an orderly, like he works there. But Perry gets a jump on him. He has a gun, but they end up...
They figure out that the body is in the back of
the
van there.
Yes, but Perry gets a jump on him. Like at first the guy has a gun on them, but the roles switch.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're trying to question him, but I guess because Harry is inexperienced with the gun goes off and shoots the man and he's dead. And then... Harmony calls. No, not yet. They still get captured because Harlan Dexter shows up with more thugs. They take him to a room in the clinic. Harry's
gets electrocuted in his balls.
And what they just have Perry restrained, right? So Harry keeps getting shocked, and at the same time, Perry is fucking with the guy who's doing the shock and calling him gay.
Yep.
Saying, you want to see my penis or something like that. Just strange stuff. And
based on the way the guy's reacting, he keeps
gay
prodding him further. He's trying to... No.
Oh, you think so?
No, he knows that it's getting to him, and that's why he keeps doing it, because he's trying to throw him off.
Oh, yes.
But at the same time, the only one bearing any consequence of this is Harry, Robert Downey Jr., who's getting tortured.
Anyway, it ends up where Perry is able to get his hands into his pants and he has a gun in there and he shoots the guy. And that's how they get out of the room.
He's got,
he calls the name of it? What?
Yeah, he shows it to him earlier as a derringer, and he says he's like, yeah, most homophobic guys never pat down the your crotch
area.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's true. I mean, like, have you been able to get away with stuff putting it there? Because if you ever find yourself in the situation.
Well, where were we flying to or from?
I don't know. I can't separate trips we take. Wisconsin.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
It was on the way up there?
Yes. Uh-huh.
And?
Because the guy from the parking lot was also.
You got violated?
Yeah, I walked through the machine and a detector went off and they had to pat me down. And I realized it was like, I don't know if you call it a rivet. No. But the end of my
drawstring.
Yeah, had a metal piece. I didn't think about it till after.
And do you think the TSA agent did a thorough job? Could you have had a concealed weapon in your crotch?
Yes.
Yes, you could have had a concealed weapon in your crotch?
I don't know.
She didn't go.
No, I don't remember her tapping it.
This isn't an edit point.
No, I don't remember her tapping a puss.
I don't think they would tap if they were going by that area.
Touch.
Yeah.
I don't think she touched it.
Okay.
It was weird.
Booty.
I don't remember now.
She didn't stick her hand in your pocket.
No. So Harmony she's called.
Did you, when you got called out, did you think like, this is not fair? I shouldn't be being subjected to this. Were you bothered by it? You seemed bothered at the time, but then afterwards you weren't like, ridiculous.
I was bothered because I know I wasn't concealing anything. Like, surely your metal detector shouldn't work for a small.
It shouldn't.
Listen, it should be able to detect. There should be different levels of beeps based on the size of the metal thing that was detected. Can they do that?
Are you asking me?
They should be able to do that.
I don't know.
They should be able to do that. So they should be able to tell a little piece of metal.
A righteous do-gooder like
weapon.
Yourself should want the best metal detectors possible.
A righteous do-gooder.
Yeah.
Anybody who cares about safety, if the metal detectors have to be there, cares about it. What do you mean?
Well, what if it's a 3D printed gun, or like in the Line of Fire that he makes the one special?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The one with Clint Eastwood and John Malkovich. I feel like you watched a majority of it. Whenever I was watching it, you kind of were passively
I still don't know what
watching
you're talking about.
Where he's the Secret Service, supposed to be guarding the president.
Rene Russo?
Yes, see?
Who was John Malkovich in there?
The assassin.
Oh, okay. What about it?
Never mind.
Okay, because I don't remember anything about a special gun. Harmony calls. Actually, while they're escaping, she has sneaked past the thugs around the van. She snuck into the van and drives it off. The doors are open, but the casket is in the back. Mm-hmm. And again, this is Veronica's body, not the pink hair girl or anybody. She drives off. She calls Perry and Harry and said, I'll swing by and pick you guys up. I have the van with the body in it. Then, oh shoot, I'm being chased. I have to go. So they're waiting towards the exit. She flies by because, again, she's being chased by the bad guys.
The van doors are flapping.
Yes. I don't know how that
shut.
Casket is staying in. Maybe there's a little groove or something it hooks into. Long story short.
Also, prior to this, there was a whole thing of
what?
Like, it seemed like there was a conclusion. There was enough of a conclusion to the story. And then he even says something like, not like the Johnny Gossamer books. They always had a big ending.
A shootout,
like
and
that.
it kills about 16 guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Long story short, the bad guys hit the van. It crashes badly.
They bumper. She goes head first into some parked cars that are on the
Flips to the side.
Yeah.
The casket flies
Goes
out.
shooting out off of an overpass, but it lands on like the street sign.
Yeah.
That's
It's being
hanging
held up.
off. Slides down, and then the
Hand.
arm of Veronica falls out of part of the open top of the casket.
Right. It's still attached to her body. It's just hanging over the side. I don't understand how she just climbed out of that van unscathed. That bothered me a little bit too. Like I wanted her to be limping or something. You know?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. That's what you're going to say.
No. But I also accept that the safety features of vehicles, even in 2006, were good enough where you could walk away from. It wasn't like they showed her going 60 miles per hour or something, and she was in a taller vehicle that ran up the side. I mean, it was a bad accident, but I wouldn't think it would be like a fatal one the way it was depicted. It looked like you could walk away from accident. It wasn't going to be one of those, the van is about to explode or anything like that situation.
So she climbs out and then she jumps down from the overpass. She's trying to dodge bullets, right? And she lands in the grass. But
And
she's
she
out of
is,
it.
like-
she's out of it. I will say that.
Yeah,
She is dazed
she's,
and
like,
confused.
concussed
Concussion.
and-
Yep. So somehow, maybe on foot, I guess, Perry and Harry have made it near to the area where the crash was. And a bad guy draws their gun and Perry draws his gun. And Perry gets shot. The bullet goes through him and into Harry. So they fall out, and eventually Harry starts moving around, and he's like, come on, Perry, it's time to go.
It's a cool shot too. That shot through Perry, like it's an action move where Perry, having the gun, is kind of protectively maneuvering in front of Harry
Yeah.
to shoot and engage the guy who's pointing the gun at them. And then the bullet goes, you said, through him, hits Harry too, and Perry falls, and you can see like the bullet hole smoke coming up in front of Harry. I don't know. I thought it looked
Yeah,
great.
yeah, he looked good.
Yeah.
So he tries to wake Perry up, and he doesn't move. But
And this is where, the anti-gay panic portion of having had them kiss earlier is like he goes to attempt
does
mouth
he?
to mouth or something, and then
I missed that.
yeah, and then
Well, I
you
know
had
the
all
blood comes out.
mouth, yeah.
But before that, his chest goes up twice. Because I stopped and asked you, I was like, he looks like he's breathing. Is that on accident? Like, I thought it was a fuck up. Spoiler alert, it's not. Ends up being alive. But anyway, at the time, you think he's dead because of that blood. coming out of
Spoiler
his-
alert, now that we've described every aspect of the movie now up to this point.
Anyway, so yeah, the blood coming out his mouth makes you think that he's dead.
Yeah.
And then Harry falls down like he's just exhausted. So at this point, Harmony is stirring. She grabs her phone. She calls Perry, and the "I Will Survive" anthem,
Ringtone.
starts playing.
Anthem.
I don't know. I was gonna say gay anthem. I don't know. And
Would you describe it as
no,
a gay anthem?
no, I don't even know why I was gonna say that.
Do you know who sings the song?
Diana Ross.
Okay.
Please get out of here, man. So she's calling, he picks up, she's reciting the magic phrases from when they were putting on their magic show when they were little. Something about Harry, do your magic, Alakazam can save me. Something like that, right?
Harold, use your awesome might. Save me from this awful plight or something like that.
Anyway, ridiculous thing to say to somebody. But that inspires him. He gets up. He almost gets hit by the car. This is Harlan, though. Harlan is about to hit him in the car. He jumps over as well, but he lands onto the casket and slides off. And he's only holding on because he's holding on to the dead girl's hand.
He grabs the arm that is hanging out of the
I would love to
casket.
know how actual this is. Like, would the arm be strong enough? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's just holding on
So you think it's
as a
possible that's a real
counterweight
thing?
because it's the weight of the dead girl's body wedged in the casket, and they carefully...
And the casket is wedged a little bit on the sign, like you said.
Yes. And this shot looks great coming over. It's a cool action shot, and it's a unique scenario. It looks really good. The coffin hanging on the street sign, the arm hanging off, and him hanging off the arm. And it does like a little crane kind of over the side of the overpass, showing the... I mean, it looks real. They must have set up the shot. I'm sure he had like some sort of safety harness on, but it looks like he's legitimately hanging off of an arm off the overpass.
So Harlan approaches the side of the overpass because he's about to shoot Harry. I guess Harry...
No, Harlan has not come over the side yet. He's hanging off the arm, and the gun is on top of the casket.
Yes.
And he also knows that she's down there and sees the car coming towards. He knows he needs the gun.
He jostles the casket, like I was saying. Harlan is approaching. The gun falls. Harry catches it perfectly. He aims and shoots at Harlan. Perfect shot. Hit him right in the chest. Heart, we assume. He says, Mr. fucking Magic.
Captain
fucking Magic? Okay. And dies, we assume. Harry is shooting at the car on the highway that's coming back to try to get Harmony. He finally gets one through the glass, and it shoots the driver. He falls.
Onto the car.
Yes. But he lets go, or does the casket give, or her arm gives? I can't remember that part.
No, he lets go.
Okay. He lands on the roof.
Her arm gives. You mean like her arm came
Breaks
off her body? No.
That's what I see happening with this shot. Like I struggle to believe that it was able to hold all that weight. But
so you think it would rip off of her body?
Especially, oh my God. I wrote down, but I forgot to say, when they are picking up the body off of the ground after it hits the dumpster, they're like, it's like paper to them if you watch them carry it. Like, I know it's not a real body, but it doesn't look heavy at all. Like, I was like, the bitch weighs 70 pounds, full grown. But anyway.
Well, I think 2 people picking it up, though. I don't think it would be.
The way he scooped just her ankles. And anyway, you can see her flopping. It's not like she had any real weight to her. Mm-hmm. He lands on top of the car. It stops eventually. One guy gets out of the car, and Harry's like, no, don't. He's aiming the gun down. He's like, don't do that. Don't shoot me. But of course, the guy's going to pull the trigger. Harry expertly pulls first, shoots him.
I mean, you're making it seem like there's a lot of time. It is like.
That's what I'm saying. It's such split second reactions. I'm having trouble buying, but maybe people just rise to the occasion of the pressure.
Movie magic.
Yes.
It's a movie.
Anyway, one more guy gets out.
The driver shoots through the roof of the car. He's shot, but not all the way dead yet. And
so Harry leans over and then shoots him as well.
He says something conclusive, something to the effect of like,
dang, what was it?
That's done, or that's finished.
Something like that. He makes his way over to Harmony, and he was like, he pulls out the Johnny Gossamer book. He had it in his coat pocket.
Yeah. And
she was like, oh, cool, the book stopped the bullet. And then they look at it, and the bullet has gone through the book. So Harry really has been shot. And he sort of lays against her. What?
I mean, even after having gone through the book, it couldn't have gone
that deep in.
Yeah, because
but it does, because he coded 5 times.
Oh, did they say that?
When him and Perry are walking through the hallway talking about the hot hospital worker, he was like, I'm mad that you didn't tell me you coded 5 times. Arrested 5 times, not coded. Maybe that's the same thing. Cardiac arrest. Oh, you think he said you've been arrested 5 times?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Well, there was no word audible between.
It starts with him committing a crime.
Listen. There's no word, but I'm sure there was. But in my mind, there was no word between when Perry says, you and arrested. So when he said you were arrested 5 times, I thought he meant like cardiac.
Jesus.
Okay, so that makes sense. So, okay, Bullet did not go that far in because the book stopped it, is what you're saying.
Yes. Either way, he is convalescing in the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Next scene, we are in the
Harmony's
hospital.
there. Perry comes wheeling himself in a wheelchair.
Harry's like, I know this is stupid Hollywood ending and the
this is
guy
more
lives.
Meta narration.
You might as well bring all the dead people in and then the thugs and the pink hair girl walk in like they're alive.
And somebody dressed like Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, yep. Forgot about that. And eventually Perry explains why the sister killed herself. So,
well, he reveals that, yes, she killed herself and it had nothing to do with...
I mean, it sort of did have something to do with Harlan, but it was because...
She came there to find him...
Her father, who she thought was...
Not
Harlan
knowing all
Dexter.
the other seediness was going on with his real daughter being locked up and him having Mia masquerading as his daughter. She observed them...
starting to fool around.
Yeah. And thinking that it was her long lost dad fucking his own daughter, reminiscent of how she was abused as a child. Her mind couldn't take it and she killed herself.
Okay, so I have some questions. You're going to tell me it doesn't matter, but I'm kind of confused. She...
More confused than arrested 5 times.
That's funny. Okay. So are we under the assumption that she sees them fooling around one time, then she hires Perry, then she kills herself? Or she's seen this multiple times and she's like, this is ridiculous. I have to get this investigated. And then she kills herself. Because she doesn't make it to the point where she knows that Harry will do something with the information if he ever catches them being incestuous. Like that timeline with her suicide bothered me.
I don't know.
Okay.
Don't know. She hired him and killed herself in between what she hired him for and that. I don't know. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because all that seemed to happen on the same day, on day 1. Because Harry and Perry go out.
Yeah.
He has been hired by Allison Ames.
Right.
That puts them in the predicament of the dead girl.
So I'm thinking maybe she hired him. She went home and couldn't stop thinking about it. And she was like, I gotta check out. Okay. Next scene. Well, not the next scene.
Now we get an epilogue. A farewell to something. This is them going back for the funeral to the hometown.
Yes,
in
but
Indiana.
before that, I already briefly mentioned it. They're walking together, Perry and Harry, in the hallway, convalescing together. They're checking out the hospital worker, and this is where I confuse cardiac arrest for being arrested. Then yes, they go to Indiana. They're burying the sister. Perry walks up to the room. We see an old man, sickly, bedridden, ventilator. What?
This is a fucking insane scene.
I have questions.
Okay. What are your questions?
Well, finish telling what happened first. You just stopped me in it.
You tell.
Why? You're more descriptive.
You just start describing it.
Like I said, there's an old man bedridden. He looks like he's on oxygen too. I don't remember. Oh. Perry was like, I was going to go to the zoo while I was here, but I figured I'll come see a real life animal, something like that. Long story short.
He's like, how dare you? I buried my daughter today.
Yeah, he was like, no, you buried her 20 years ago. Just talking about when the incest started, I guess. So he slaps them.
Yes. Okay. So this scene is so...
What?
The guy even says, he's like, who are you? It's like, why do you get no...
satisfaction?
There is nothing along the way of this movie. If anything, Perry has been the most flippant about the case and wanting to detach from it. There's been nothing along the way to indicate Perry's resolve and like how he feels so strongly. He never even met the girl.
Yeah.
He had the wrong name and everything. Like he didn't even know who she was, and he only learned about all this stuff secondhand. So now to believe to the extent that he would go to where this guy was and he starts beating him up.
Well, he went with them to the funeral, surely.
Yes.
But yeah, to sneak up to the room and slap the man twice.
Rather than having the daughter and
maybe
also
she couldn't bear to look
sister,
at him, just disgust.
or Harry, Robert Downey Jr., both of whom
are more closely related.
Yes, directly tied, and people that he would have recognized being confronted by.
Yeah, he doesn't even explain who he is.
Yeah. And then he even says, like, yeah, real tough guy.
So this is the line I had a question about. Okay. So first of all, he slaps him one time. He was like, how dare you? If I could get up out of this bed, and he slaps him again. But then he was like, big tough guy, like you said, beating up an old defenseless man. So I had a question about this line delivery. Because then Perry says, yeah, that's right, big tough guy. What does that mean? I'll come back and kick your ass if I need to? What was that?
No, I think it was supposed to be like, you abused your daughter. Like,
I feel like the man didn't make a fucking connection.
Yeah, it didn't. It was very disconnected. I mean,
he was confused.
I get the thinking behind it of wanting to have, but they could have just been like, the dad was dead years ago. Like, it was a resolution that happened that
if
didn't
somebody
need
wasn't
to
going
occur.
to really hurt him that was close to her, then yeah, they could have just had him be dead.
Yeah, I don't think there was any part of me as an audience member that was like, yeah, I need to see the dad get comeuppance for this. Maybe that's something that is pulp novel-y that would occur in those type of things.
Well, I was going to say, this also adds to the problem it has with the tone. Like, I don't know, just having incest as part as the background in this as a comedy, it just didn't quite do it for me.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong insert.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you wouldn't, because you were a perfectly behaved child who never got disciplined.
I really didn't have to. Like, I'd stay to myself. You know, I'm a homebody. I like to be at home. Like,
but I know definitely getting spanked as a kid. You do have like kid fantasies of like, when I get older, I'll get revenge and like I'll beat up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I've never had that experience.
I don't know. I feel like if anybody who's had any sort of like
conflict,
physical imposition on them, like if you
even from siblings,
that's the whole idea. Like the bully getting beat up by the victim. Okay. You know, you see that played out. That fantasy played out. And that's what all this scene was. And it was strange seeing it.
Yeah, but it was the wrong person taking the revenge.
Yeah, nothing about it. There was no satisfaction to be gotten from it.
Somebody had a note on their script that
had
this scene.
And then it comes all the way out that this is Harry talking to a camera.
Yes, talking to us. We don't know why.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he's been hired by Perry. Who's he, an assistant or something?
They're working together now.
And then Perry interrupts. He's like, get your feet off my desk. He tells us, the crowd, to stay to the end for credits. If you're wondering who the best boy is, it's somebody's nephew. Make sure you validate your parking. And that's the end of the movie. Oh, I forgot a part. It's not important. Never mind. I was just going to say, when Perry, after he's done slapping the father, I don't know why this scene was in here either. He passes by the TV and it's a commercial like the one Harmony starred in.
Oh,
except it's a different girl in the commercial. Like, did they remake the same commercial? Was she lying about being in the commercial? Like,
yeah,
strange.
Interesting.
Yes, it is. All right, Brittany Scale. You explain it this time, please. I did it last time, and you're never satisfied.
Scale. It's your scale. You have to explain.
The Brittany scale is a rating or ranking. See, look at you. You already rolling your eyes.
No, it's fine. Like, keep going, but it's just funny to me that you're like, the Brittany scale is...
I'm trying to choose my words carefully without you getting offended. You're making me look bad.
I never said that.
Do you want me to play back the last podcast for you, how you had a conniption?
Oh, I'm sure I was saying it in jest. I don't actually feel that way. It's funny. I find it funny
Like
that for whatever
I
reason
said,
you run into
Brittany's
a brick
scale
wall.
is a
trying to
rating or
describe-
ranking that we use to what? You dying to
No,
jump in.
I'm not
I
saying
see your
anything. I'm
mouth
trying to let you
forming.
continue.
Oh, stop interrupting me.
I'm not.
The Brittany
I literally
scale.
did not. You interrupted yourself. Preemptively striking at something that
Look,
I
he's
wasn't
still
even
going.
doing.
He's still going. You done? It's a system of rating or ranking the movies based on the common reactions that Brendan says that I have to things when I'm asked to stop, when I'm asked to describe. There are a few words that I stick with, and they are not discernible, really. They all technically mean the same thing. But for the sake of this Brittany scale, we have arranged them.
When something happens, I say, describe that.
Okay. So from best to worst. Yes. You do. You made me change the order last time. Oh, I can't wait to play this back for you. Last time I did it from worst to best, and you were like, that's not the right way. I like it from best to worst. And now I'm trying to do from best to worst, and you telling me I'm doing it the wrong way? It don't matter. I'm going to do it the way easiest for me, which is worst to best. Okay. It's bad, okay, regular, decent, and good. This movie gets a okay. Solid okay. Could have been better if the little bit of stuff that was nonsensical was actually explained, but I want to watch it again. FYI.
Even though you kind of half did.
Yes, because we were trying to write notes, but what about you? What's your rating?
Did you feel like it had more redeeming qualities on the second pass, even though we weren't watching it in full?
No, I felt the same about it.
No.
What's your rating?
No. I would go regular. It has some very winning sequences, but on the whole, it wasn't as, and especially watching it in the wake of having revisited Knives Out. And the mystery construction there is a lot more.
It made you appreciate it more?
Well, it's just as far as like every little detail being ironed out. It's
and
more,
Knives Out.
Knives Out is more exemplary in that regard.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I mean, Shane Black's not a slouch. It's just.
And we don't know what happened to the script with the studio. Like, we don't know what notes they got or what they had to cut. So.
Yeah. And again, it was also his directorial debut, I believe. So, but yeah, it has enough winning stuff. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer are doing good work. There are some standout scenes, but
was Val Kilmer, was he always in action movies? Like, what's his lane? Because I honestly, besides Top Gun and Maverick and this, I don't know what else I've seen him in. But like, it's a bunch of stars from that time period. Like, I know them. But I haven't seen shit they've been in.
Like big comedy roles were
really. So he was
first
in comedy before.
His first couple movies, big breakout.
Oh, I remember who I sometimes confuse him with for no good reason. It was Kurt Russell.
Okay. Another action star with a comedic bent.
I like his movie with Goldie Hawn, Overboard. That's my movie. I ain't seen that in a while. Any? Yes.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say any favorite scenes or standout lines, but
yeah, no, I like the overpass shootout. I feel like that's it's a well put together sequence, even if her saying the childhood magic act line is, I mean, it did nothing for me, but it is a good movie sequence because after she delivers that line and then the score kind of starts to swell and he does get like a hero moment. And that is like a very noir. I mean, they're not kick-ass action stars. And I do like that a lot about this movie is that it's not portraying a protagonist who's like
invincible,
solving everything with
like there's no Benoit Blanc at the center like, oh, well, I will arrive at the truth.
You know, it has more of a achieving that the every lay person kind of approach. So even as preposterous as it was, it has a more grounded nature to it. I don't know.
Okay. I wouldn't say any particular scenes were stand out for me. So.
Nice. How would you describe?
Yeah. I don't know. No, they're just fine.
They're not words that I say you say. They're words
Oh,
that
look at-
you
look at
do
your
say.
backtracking.
You
Look at your
said-
backtracking.
You said that Brendan
Brendan.
says I
Brendan.
say. What?
Okay. Right here, now, in your tone. Do you think you
What?
sound serious? Or do you think you sound playful? And give me a scale, too. 0 being playful, 10 being you serious. Where on that scale do you think... Where on the scale do
Zero
you think
being
you sound
playful?
0 right now? Yeah, 0
I
is
would say
playful.
0.5. I do not give a shit of how you
Okay, but
described it.
somebody who
I'm just
doesn't give a shit wouldn't have backtracked to correct the way I said it after we were finished with it.
yes, but presenting the same information differently is not me being seriously upset. I'm just literally
so
presenting it
remind me
differently.
how did you just describe it? Because I was talking over you. I wasn't listening. Tuned you up. So how did you word it?
The Brittany scale is predicated upon your reactions, your common reactions to things. You said it as stuff that I say you say, rather than like, this is how I commonly.
Yes, but like I said last time, I said it that way because you're the one who brought it to my attention. I'm not saying I disagree. You're correct. I usually say fine, regular, decent. Okay.
Yes, but when you say Brendan says I say them,
You said it paints you in a bad light.
no.
Okay. What you say? That is what you said last podcast. But what?
But that correlates to
To what?
Brendan says I say this,
But I don't.
but I don't. Yes.
Okay, so you're just clarifying for people that I do in fact do this and it's not made up.
Yes.
Okay. And one final question. You
Like
see how
I say you hike up your shorts above your belly
I do
button.
not. I do not.
Oh, yeah?
They just.
Oh,
okay, we're
really?
not doing this.
Okay.
Listen.
You can't see
no,
it,
no,
but
no. Back on topic. One final question. Since you feel the need to present it that way, why would you not take me up on my offer for you to introduce the Brittany scale when it first comes up? Because you like to go back behind me and say something different. Something's not right there. You could have took the opportunity to say it in your eloquent way. Yeah, you know something wrong with you mentally. You got a real mind problem. Yeah. Think on that, buddy. Think on that, buddy. You done?
are you? You're the one
Next
still
time
talking.
on Black and White Movie Night, we are reviewing The Apartment from 1960 with Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine. See you then. Oh, we got a outro, and it says, listen, I'm gonna get this right. Maybe on the 50th one. It says, "I'm black,
I'm white.
you're wrong,
and I'm right."
Black and white. Black and white.